With Phil stumbling drunkenly out of his bed, appearing in his head all the things he's wanting to be said. 90 minutes of Phil to Phil. With so much time to kill, he promised chill, but all he does instead is beg and shill. Streams online and straight away begins to whine, but always fine as long as Shaz benign and doesn't step out of line. His content's immature for all to endure like fresh manure, but I feel sure he ran straight to feeling so insecure. The money earned from yesterday was withdrawn and long gone, as Phil's spending impulse is always had to stay on. If supports are also slow and stays so low and fails to grow, you never know, the show may turn into an easy bingo. One ticked off across the board with charge to what because the squad can't be ignored. Just how much DSP makes us feel so bored to help us fight or sleep and try to keep alert to watch a creep who play bingo, but Phil will bitch and why his sheep are also cheap. While DSP is chasing green, we're seeing green across the screen as Phil's routine predictability rivals are so machine. He's not in burp and leaning ban. It matters not if factory fun is child can't see if powers make him feel less of a man. Takes a drink and starts his like before lunching into a big pretending there for bills when truth is there to buy a wrestling JPEG. Talks about his shitty life of college cat and fatty life and all his strife of forgetting that it's unwell and they were rife. With drama he will react but isn't act as a fact as he rehearsed to be exact in how he felt he was attacked. He's nearly over and a win is in sight with what to white despite Phil to light that tips were not white. We'll say alright it is okay and now it's time for Phil to play, but first he'll say that tips will help from being off the other day. And with those words we win again. It's never if but always when the game is won. Thanks to that we made it to the very end. Hey guys, King Jad here and welcome to DSP Bingo for what is today, Tuesday the 30th of July 2024. It's a penultimate day of July. We have two more bingo days, 2 more days of July, because Phil Burnell, remember, is doing a bingo tomorrow, Wednesday, because Cat's schedule changed. Let's get that shitty fucking crappy music of his on mute. We heard fucking half a second of it and it was half a second too much in my opinion. Get that shit to fuck. Phil Burnell is not feeling too well. One of the first things I said in this chat was, I once again feel like crap. On to my next phase of symptoms. The Ziggy Piggy is still no well, tips will be mandatory. So yeah. And also like Matty Vincent is like, I want some positivity today because I was watching awful drama content that has me feeling down, and Phil's like, yeah, drama will tend to do that. Phil's going to ignore drama by of course reacting to the June the King RTU documentary. Because why the fuck not? He knows nothing to do with Phil. Phil just fucking loves to try and create drama content, it seems, out of fucking nowhere. But it's, for whatever reason, it's justifiable for Phil to do that. Because Rich done things to him or whatever. I don't know, it's fucking weird. But yeah, Phil loves the drama, he just fucking pretends he doesn't. Anyway, so yeah, Phil's online, Phil's awake and all that shit. And he had a good day yesterday. Strange that React Day to do so well, but he got $150 on the day stream and $50 on a night stream. Phil asks, remember, his minimum requirement that he asks from his audience is $100 in tips per day, $50 per stream. The last 3 streaming days has saw Phil make over $700. So in effect, he has exceeded his weekly goal. He streams 6 days a week usually, so really he's asking for $600 per week, if it's a normal 6-day streaming week. So yeah, in this case, it's actually a 7-day streaming week. You know, this week, you know, he's doing the extra day. Well, well, technically he's doing the extra day, but he also missed Sunday because I got the black lung, pa. So yeah, so it's technically a 7-day streaming week, even though if I can take a little break in between because he got the fucking sniffles. And he still exceeded the goal though, is what I'm trying to say.
Dostoptimus tipped £20, half and half. Half to you, half to the pot.
Thank you very much, Dostoptimus. So I will do exactly that right now, and I'll I'll update the bingo price fund right now to reflect just that. So give me a second here. There we go. So there you go, the pot's now up to 490 buckaroos. So cheers, thank you very much to Dostoptimus for that. Half and half indeed, so there we go. Jesus Christ, I can't believe how fucking high this bingo fucking this bingo prize fund is. It's crazy. Well, thank you very much for it, much appreciated. And yeah, so half of it has gone to the pot, as you can see. So yeah, so Phil should be feeling very happy, you know, because you know all this money's came in or whatever. From the last 3 streams he's done, he's got $700. You know, he asked for like $300 and he fucking doubled that essentially. But nah, money's all gone essentially. Somehow, some way, some magical way. Using bizarre, complicated pig math, the money's all gone. fucking skibbery fucking Phil. There was a tweet that I retweeted earlier on today, which had a couple of video clips on it. Yeah, here we go. So, I love it when current DSP completely contradicts past DSP.
She's a big fucking bitch.
Jesus Christ. Thank you very much to Navy Vet for Life for saying that's a weird amount. Let's make it an even 500. I mean, okay, fair enough. Okay. Alright. We will make it an even amount then. 500 fucking buckaroos. Jesus Christ, man. This bingo prize fund gonna go nuts. Anyway, so thank you very much, Navy Vet for Life. Very kind of you indeed. So yeah, Phil had something to say about money or whatever, and his own money, and the problem was that it contradicts past Phil. When current Phil completely makes past Phil a big massive fucking liar, then the big question has to be, which version of Phil do you believe? Current Phil or past Phil? Here's what current Phil said.
You know, people are just dumb. They think that, like, I made tons of money and shit. No, I never did. Absolutely not. I was never rolling in dough. Because I didn't do the things to roll in dough.
Okay, so before we even show you past, so thank you very much to Have a Smashing Day for popping our 7-month bingo Barry membership message and saying all hail to the real King Jad. DSP is a king of suffering. He's a king of a lot of things. He's a king of being a prick and all that shit, yeah, but I'm the one true king though. And King B. Crow's the king of spoons. So there you go. But yeah, Phil said this on yesterday, essentially. He said, I'll play it again. He said this yesterday.
You know, people are just dumb. They think that, like, I made tons of money and shit. No, I never did. Absolutely not. I was never rolling in dough because I didn't do the things to roll in dough.
But here's what he said a few years ago. This is what he said a few years ago, okay? This is like 2017, I think. Something like that.
That's true. Because back then, it was the gravy train, baby. When I signed with Machinima in 2011, are you kidding me? I was making insane amounts of money. Like dirty, rotten, this is way too much fucking money for just playing video games kind of money. That's true.
So, I mean, which version of DSP are we meant to believe? Which DSP is speaking the truth and which DSP is speaking lies? I don't know, you know what I mean? This is what I'm saying, like, how are you meant to trust what Phil says when he completely contradicts himself all the goddamn fucking time? And it's funny because I've attempted to make spreadsheets based on this kind of crap before as well. Let me try and find it actually. I made a spreadsheet like fucking ages ago, trying to kind of determine what Phil's income was based on the things he said in his own shitey fucking streams. Here it is here. So let me introduce you to the so how much did I actually make back in the day spreadsheet. You know? And yeah. We managed to kind of work out his average, you know, based on the bank leaks, $1,743, whatever. And Phil has said a whole bunch of different things in between, and back in the past. Like Phil's like said things like, I'm down like a 7 for this, I'm down like an 8 for this, I'm down like a 9. That's why these fractions are like this. Phil's trying to claim it's not just he's lost half his income or whatever. It's down by 5 times as little, whatever, 6 times as little, 7 times as little. Which is why we have 3 different sections, because in the video I made about this back in the fucking day, like a few years ago, reflected, like, I went and showed you the clips as well, I believe, of Phil saying this shit I made. This is like a 7th of my income and all that shit and all that crap. So if Phil is to be believed for what he said back in the fucking day of what he used to make compared to what he then made, you know, in 2020 onwards and all that, then Phil was making things like, you know, and just off YouTube alone, mind, things like maybe 146 grand a year, just on YouTube money. Or, if it was actually an 8th of it, 167,000 odd, maybe even 188,000 odd. The thing is, though, it's potentially even more than that. Who fucking knows? But yeah, this is a daffy spreadsheet I made. You know, trying to kind of calculate and work out Phil's bizarre fucking narrative and bullshit language and all that shit. So there you go. Has he said anything else in this chat? What's he saying here? What's he saying now? What's he saying here? That's one bad thing about operating your business. No sicker vacation days at DSP Gaming. And Phil's like, yep, gotta be here. It's rough, not gonna lie. Phil, fuck off. You have no concept of what it's fucking like to fucking struggle through adversity. Phil thinks struggling through adversity is fucking completing a very hard level without stream chat. He has no earthly idea how blessed his fucking life is. And speaking about things like Phil and money and past Phil not shit, I've got a couple of old videos here. Couple of old videos. This one's from 2018. DSP acknowledges subs will drop. Now Toot has gone. Claims to be immune from a midlife crisis. This is a video made by Mighty D. It's only 6 minutes long, but I thought I kind of blast it, you know, get a wee blast in the past, you know, to enjoy Phil's bizarre bullshit narrative from a good few years ago.
Oh, he added this intro to these.
Okay, hold on 1 second, everybody. Ooh. Ow. Okay, crack this open here.
This is still way too slow. I'm gonna go 1.5. 1.5 is needed.
All right, we're up to 1,164 subs. Very nice. We're peaking on subs at a time when I know that they're gonna dip.
And of course, this is during the Twitch time. You know, this is during Twitch stuff. You know, so yeah, it wasn't worried about fucking Argentinian style memberships or whatever. You know, this is when you're still on Twitch before the great departnering.
We're gonna dip very soon, and I actually think I think the highest we had was around 1165. It might have been 1167. I'm not positive, but it's going to be a pretty far cry for us to hit this ever again. Let's face it. Are we ever really going to hit this number again? Are we ever going to get someone to gift so many subs? I don't know. But, you know, it would be certainly nice if my natural growth of the channel over time can organically grow us back to this number. But I don't know if we'll ever consistently have this many subs in 1 month all the time. You know what I mean? All right.
So for full context, someone out of nowhere, you know, gifted him tons of fucking subs on Twitch. Like, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of them. And all one person. The guy's name was like Tutankhamun or some pish or whatever. But the person, basically, they became so popular, they started to derail Phil's content, started to make demands of Phil's content. Phil at first kind of gave into those demands, and then kind of thought to himself, this guy is kind of taken over. And so there was a bit of a falling out, and Toot was gone.
Shout out to King of Hypocrisy. He cheered and he said, with the years going by, I've had some family members have trouble dealing with getting older and having midlife crisis or depression. How have you dealt so well with getting older and closing in on 40? For me, I'll be honest with you guys. The last 10 years have been a freaking whirlwind. I started this whole journey when I was 26, and I'm now 36. And it's been insane. Like, my life has changed so much from, you know, back then. In a positive way, by the way. I just want to outline that. Even though a lot of the times you just see the negative shit from the people who like to harass me on the internet. Don't get me wrong. Life is much better. Like, I get to play games and have fun every single day for a living. I get to share those experiences with you guys all the time. I get to play all the hot new releases. You know, people actually care about my opinions. People actually care about what I think about stuff. And I have a following on the internet, right? You know, I live with my girl. We have a nice life here together that we're building, you know, slowly but surely. She's been here with me since February, and, you know, things have been getting better and better. You know, if anything, the one thing that sucks is the finances, but hey, and that's always going to be a risk and a concern, and, you know.
Yeah, Kat had just moved on this point. You know, she wasn't long there. So yeah, this is when Leanne had fucking fucked off already. But Kat had replaced her. And she had been moved in at the start of that year. Hashtag save the house.
I just love doing this, you know? Like, there's so many positive things that happen in my life.
Quite frankly, if you really want to know the truth, I think the people who have midlife crises are people who don't have my kind of life. People who have a very, very traditional, formulaic life, okay? People who have a job that they absolutely hate, but they're stuck in it because they need to bring in the money to support their family. You know, the wife and the kids who, yeah, you love them, but at the same time, you may start to look back and say, man, I'm trapped in this life. And if I actually wanted to do something different with my life, I can't anymore because of the life decisions that I've made. I'm now stuck in this pattern. And you know what I mean? That's kind of what causes a midlife crisis. And that's when you hear, oh, the guy runs out and he frivolously spends crazy amounts of money to buy a fucking, you know, sports car for himself in the middle of his life for no freaking reason. You know what I mean? A midlife crisis happens when you've fallen into what you feel is like something that's you're stuck, and you wish that you could get out of it and you could do something different. I very much like where I am. Like, I'm actually the opposite. I like where I am. I like doing what I'm doing. I love having this life here with Kat. I just hope that I can keep it up. You know what I mean? Like, my problem is worrying about things like taxes and finances and the ever fluctuating problems that I have with income because of things like YouTube's ad revenue dropping and fucking things up and everything. You know, like, I love the life I have. I would love to keep this up for the rest of my life. If I could keep this life up, I would. I just hope that I can. I don't know if I can, you know? So honestly, I don't think I'm in the situation of someone, basically, so the typical archetype of someone in America, at least in the United States, who has a midlife crisis, like you're 40 years old and you look back and you're like, man, I got kids and I'm financially tied to them, and my wife did everything, and every day is the same. I wake up, I drink my coffee, I eat some eggs, I go to a job I hate, I put in 8 to 10 grueling shitty hours, I come home, I'm tired as fuck, I don't have time to enjoy anything or do anything that I like to do, and now I'm stuck with all this, and this is my life. That's not my life. You know what I mean? And I'm happy about that. That's not how I am, you know?
Oh man, weird thing he said, that's my dad in real life. See what I mean? Like, it's true. That's when you get the midlife crisis. Oh my God, I'm in the middle of my life. I'm over the hill, as they say. You've lived more years than you're going to continue to live. And, second half of your life, but this is it, you're stuck in this forever. What are you going to do? And that's when guys start, they start having this depression and everything. But I'm not like that. My life's been very different. I've been graced and very lucky to have a life that's very different from the norm. And even though there have certainly been high highs and low lows, I like where I am right now, and I just hope that I can stay here and, go from there, okay? There's your honest answer. Okay.
La 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 la.
Oh, Jesus Christ. So that's the end of that fucking video. Look, I guess to have a midlife crisis, you kind of essentially have to have a life. And Phil Burnell does not really have a life because he's pretty much fucking been doing the same thing he has been doing, at least with his own life outside of streaming or whatever, for the past, decade or so now. He kind of keeps himself up in his little fucking snort fort office, plays games all day very badly, begs profusely for money every fucking day just to fucking pay the same bills every fucking week, every month and all that shit, Boy, he's fucking addicted to another mobile game. He used to be fucking WWE Supercard, but now it's WWE Champions. So yeah, Phil's live and it's super green. Look how fucking green and vibrant it is. Holy shit. Fuck that crap. Anyway, let's just put that little piggy on fucking pause because I have one more video. We'll have one more video to go through. Cheers for letting me know, Gregor, like that Phil was live. But yeah, we have one more video to go through, and it's Phil has another Mighty D video, just titled "No Money, No Sleep, No Downsizing." And yeah, we're going to have this on 1.5 speed as well, because playing Phil at normal speed.
Hey, Rain, you better stop that!
Here's Phil to tell you more.
Okay, what is up, everybody? Welcome to the stream. Sorry the stream is completely mistimed and much later than usual, and that the schedule was shifted around. Cut to the street. I was making cat jokes, all right? They're not funny. And by the way, Cat agrees with me. We're like, this is nuts. Yeah, I mean,
Jesus Christ. By the way, this is from 2019. This is from 2019, this clip. So this is another one. It's like over 5 years old. But still, I still feel relevant.
Of course, people were asking what happened. Why wasn't I here for my stream that I had scheduled normally, which is usually around 10:15 a.m. and it was going to be Dragon Quest Builders 2 premiering. Quite simply, I've been so stressed out recently with everything going on behind the scenes. You guys know about some of that with the financials and everything. I've been telling you guys about that. Until I get paid by Twitch here, hopefully on Monday, I have no money and all this stuff going on. It basically just stressed me the hell out, Oh, the camera's on. And quite frankly, I just have felt really, really, really tired recently. Even days when I try to get, a normal night's sleep, I wake up the next morning, I don't feel very refreshed because of the stress and everything that I'm going under. So last night I couldn't even sleep. We're like, whoa, shit. Like, that's fucking nuts. I was just kind of like, rolling around in bed all night and not getting any rest, and I was pretty, pretty messed up in the head, and I was like, this sucks. I'm supposed to wake up in the morning, to do a stream. I can't even sleep, and it was 5 a.m. I hadn't gotten a wink of sleep yet. So I went ahead and I tweeted, and I was like, guys, I haven't slept yet. I don't possibly see how I could be doing this for a stream.
Incidentally, I basically stayed in bed till about noon. No lie.
Okay. And I ended up feeling much better. I opened my eyes. I was like, oh man, I feel like good. Like I actually feel like I got rest. The thing is, where's the evidence? There's no evidence of anything here.
Didn't happen.
Because I didn't have to, jump up and go to a stream. And quite frankly, because after being so tired out from not getting to sleep, I didn't have those things bouncing through my head and bothering me. I was able to get rest. So, I definitely apologize that I'm here late. I'm definitely here late. At the same time, we are going to be doing our 2 streams for the day, albeit definitely the order of streams and everything has been swapped around, okay? And it's going to be very different time frames, which I'm going to explain in just a moment so you guys know what to expect today, all right? But we're still going to be doing 2 games, all right? We're still doing 2 games. It's still going to be fun streaming stuff for you guys, okay?
My nose is itching me.
Hopefully, things stay on schedule. Hopefully, things, don't get screwed up now moving forward. Hint, hint, we are able to, I'm not going to have any issues. For the rest of the week. I really apologize for that. Hopefully I can get some sleep tonight, Let's see here. Shit. It froze. Oh my god, now my laptop updated again and it pushed it off the screen. Mr. Fuse tipped me $1. He said, I hate seeing you stressed out all the time and unable to afford things. I don't understand why you choose to be stressed out constantly and not having spare cash instead of downsizing your home. Because I can't downsize my home. There's no plan B. I never had an opportunity to have a plan B. Okay, it's not possible. My credit is horrible. I can't even get an apartment. My credit is so bad that probably if I went out for, say, a credit check to get an apartment, they'd be like, nah, your credit's too bad. We can't trust you. A NEET is someone who's like a no life, not in education, employment, or training is what NEET stands for. Okay? Whatever that is.
Which is hilarious because my credit is bad for stupid reasons.
I have so much shit in my living room that this is going to not only blow your mind, but you're going to say, Phil, you're a fucking, what do they call, hoarder? No, I'm not. Yeah, right. Having way too much debt in my name, not because, I'm some kind of an irresponsible guy, but it ruined my credit. So I don't have credit to qualify to get another place. You can't get a loan to buy another house, and you can't get an apartment without good credit. If you have terrible credit, now you need co-signers and all kinds of shit that I don't have. So there's your answer. I can't get another place. And if I sell this place, there's not enough profit to be had to buy a place. So I can't. I'm stuck here, and I'm going to... Hey, listen, this is a good place to get stuck. I love this house, but it's not viable for me to move at all.
The business is located here.
Everything I have set up here to make money is...
The business is located here. Bitch, you work from home. Anywhere you call home, the business is fucking located there. You could be on the fucking moon, the fucking business will be fucking located there for fuck's sake.
Here, who's to say that if I get an apartment, even if I ever were somehow able to magically get an apartment, that they would allow me to do what I do for a living, that the internet would be good enough? You're talking about a million things, okay? That are just factors that are not going to work. A move across the country, or not, excuse me, across the country. A move from this house to somewhere else disrupts the business. I can't work now for weeks. What pays the bills during that time period? Nothing. So, hint, hint, it's not viable. I've only said this 5 million times, but you don't listen. People like you put your fingers in your ears and say, oh, Phil could magically solve all his problems if he just listened, when in reality, there is no magic overnight solution. You don't know what you're talking about, and you should stay out of my business. So there you go. Yep, I'm toxic. Nihilistic Wishlist cheered. He said, with you being unable... Oh, by the way, I should bring this up. If you're going to cheer today, guys, please use the bleed purple cheer mode. If you do so, it actually gives 10% bonus bits to the streamer. Okay, 10% bonus bits, which is really nice. Okay, and you don't have to, it's for free. So, okay. So Nihilistic Wishlist did a 50-bit cheer with that bleed purple cheer mode and said, with you being unable to afford Dragon Quest Builders 2 on launch, you should classify upcoming releases with high, medium, and low priority. High priority games are ones you'll play day one no matter what, 1 to 2 month max. Medium will be games you wait a couple days after release to hear general sentiment about and buy if it has good reviews. Low priority where you wait until it's on sale to buy it. Maybe this will avoid something like buying Sinking City, not being able to afford Dragon Quest. I agree with you, and in fact, Nihilistic Wishlist, I did that with many of the releases. Like, for example, A Plague Tale. I wanted to get it. I was on the fence. I waited a few days. People told me it was outstanding, and then I went and got it. So I have been doing that. I think Sinking City was just... That was an example of a game where I had interest in it long term. I wanted to get it last year. It was supposed to come out the middle of last year originally, and it just kept getting delayed. And every time I looked at it, I thought it looked good. The premise, being Lovecraftian, looked good. Like, that to me looked like a game that I was going to sink my teeth into and really enjoy. And in essence, the game just ended up being a boring waste of time. Know what you can know that until it's out, right?
Know what you can know that until it's out, right?
And then it could have been another Plague Tale situation where I wait a week or longer to play it, and by the time I play it, people complain, oh, it's far too late to be playing this game. You should have played it when it was white hot popular when it first released, right? Didn't happen. The thing is, Nihilistic Wishlist, I agree with you, but at the same time, there's no way to tell what's going to be good and what's not. It's a sad fact that there's just no way to know what's going to happen with a lot of these games in the modern gaming era. You know what I mean? It was different back in the day when I had tons of money, and it was like I could afford every game.
I have so much shit in my living room.
So it didn't matter if the game was good or not. I could buy every game, and if it was a stinker, all right, we collectively make fun of it together when I play it. If it's a good game, we enjoy it, right? Or if it's just a mediocre game, then we just kind of put up with it and decide whether or not we actually want to finish it or whatever. But I can't do that anymore, I'm in a situation where I just can't do that anymore. And I've got to be way more conservative with my game choices, right? Fuck all that shit. Let's do it. Done. Simple. No hoopla. Well, Vote Democrat did a 40-bit cheer saying, being honest, if you're more open about your situation, I think a lot more people would be helpful and would contribute. Not taking that chance does nothing but hurt you. It seems every time you're stressed, it's a giant mystery, just my opinion. Well, Vote Democrat, here's the thing. You know the situation. You know that financially I'm pretty much screwed over, right? And you know that every month to month, I'm reliant on this Twitch payment coming through, and once it comes through, then I basically back pay all the shit I haven't paid, and then I basically wait to see how the rest of the month goes on stream, and some months it's great because of tips and everything coming in, and some months it's not so great, And the bottom line is, why does it matter what got me there? What matters is I need to get out, right? So it literally would not change a single thing about the situation, telling you guys all the stuff going on. It just wouldn't matter. You know what I mean? It wouldn't matter at all in the least. It wouldn't change a damn thing. All that would matter is people who are nosy and want to be in my shit, and then they want to dig deeper into my life and fuck around with stuff, will do so.
Well, it's natural for people to fucking question what's being done with the money that you're asking them for. That's a perfectly reasonable thing for them to... Like, you're sitting there saying, guys, I'm fucking desperate. Please, we fucking can't help it more than usual because I really need money. I mean, people fucking wonder where that fucking money's going. You're going to call them fucking nosy? After you're fucking on your fucking knees begging profusely for fucking them to bail you out because you're fucking living off paycheck to fucking Twitch paycheck at a fucking time, you're fucking demanding people fucking leave you, don't ask questions. and don't ask where the fucking money's going. What part? Why do you fucking need $5,000+ a month to fucking live off, Phil? Minimum. Actually, at this point in time, it was more than that. I believe. I think it's even more than that at this point in time, you know, because Phil was having YouTube money because he was uploading all the videos to YouTube still, so he was still making some money on YouTube as well. Well, not huge, it's like ad revenue money at this time, you know. The ad blockers have happened, you know what I mean? So it's probably a few $100 or whatever, maybe $1,000 at most. But his main focus was Twitch, live streaming on Twitch, getting things like the fucking subs on Twitch and the cheers on Twitch and all that thing.
So I'm not doing that. I absolutely refuse. Fuck them. Fuck those pieces of shit. Fucking assholes. Alright, anyway, what a bunch of dicks. Seriously, what a way to fucking ruin it. Alright? The bottom line is you guys know the situation I'm in. I've told you many times. You know that's going to cause major stress to the point where, you know, every day I got bills bouncing. I got my fucking bank account empty, overdraft fees, and that causes an insane amount of stress. It does, you know. Now I'm not even kidding, I've got a laundry list of stuff that this week when the Twitch payment comes through, now I have to sit down and say, okay, I have to contact each of these companies and apologize that you didn't get your payments, and now I have to pay them on, you know, late and everything, and it's not good. It's not a good thing. It's a horrible feeling. It's a horrible, you know, situation. And it doesn't matter how I got there. What happens is how I'm going to get out, which is going to be doing positive streams, having fun times with all of you, and hopefully, you know, you guys, you know, contributing because you like the streams I put out. It's that simple. That's all it is. You don't need to know the personal shit behind why. Why do you even want to know that's in my opinion, that's kind of nosy, you know, and I'm not trying to offend you here, but it's like, we know he's in a bad situation to the point where, you know, it's screwing with him. We see it on the streams or whatever. You know, if we want to help, great. If not. Why do you need to know everything behind the scenes? You know, maybe there's a reason why I don't want to tell you, you know? So, I'm just saying, no, I'm not doing that. I'm not exposing every piece of my micro penis to you.
I was not expecting that edit. I need to rewind that. Mighty D is fucking too good at this shit. Like, Memoji and Mighty D are like fucking fantastic at these kind of videos.
No, I'm not doing that. I'm not exposing every piece of my micro penis to you. I did that in the past. I did, and it did not work out very well. I want coins, the tasty coins. Give me coins and money. I have a power block. I must use it, you see.
There we go. So that's the end of that little video as well. I just wanted to hear that wee tune. There you go. Big ups for the Mighty D for that video. So this is an old video, by the way. This is over 5 years old. Link to it is in the chat if you guys are interested. But Mighty D was a robust content creator back in the day, the detractor content back in the day and all that shit, you know. I sort of kind of look at some blasts from the past. And it's funny how little things seem to change with Phil Burnell. This is an old video, obviously, fucking several years old, and yet a lot of it can apply to current day Phil. You know, he missed a stream as well because he was too stressed, where he wasn't feeling too well. It applied to what happened to him on Sunday, so now he feels behind and he's stressed because I need to fucking, and the money I made, you know, one day is all cancelled out the next day and all that shit. It's just, it all fucking ties together. Anyway, let's get a bingo game going, shall we, guys? And to get a bingo game going, we need a bingo number. The very first number in chat I see, a bingo number we use for today's card, essentially, to randomise it. And the first number in chat I saw was from Diablo Lord of Darkness, who says 666. That's an interesting number. 666. There we go. This is the bingo card we have for today's show. We need Phil to say tips, behind the scenes, idiot, interactive, and him butchering a word. The second row is Phil saying tired, essentially, content, support, and obviously. The third row is Phil saying, you know what I mean, you know what I mean, community, him snorting, him saying by the way, and him displaying some YouTuber jealousy. The fourth row is Phil touching his face, him saying what I mean by that is, that being said, shout out to that being said, him pausing his OBS, and him repeating the same point constantly. And the fifth and final row is Phil burping, him giving a thumbs up to the camera, him saying excited, I would argue, and finally, him giving somebody a good old fashioned leaning manual ban. So there we go, this is today's bingo card. Fantastic stuff indeed. Now, of course, aim of the game, as you guys all know by now, is for us to try and get the full house 25 out of 25 on the bingo board you see before us. If we do that, we'll add $25 to the bingo prize fund, which is currently sitting at $500 fucking dollars, which is just an astronomical fucking number, Jesus Christ. But yeah, if you want a chance to win half of that bingo prize fund, because the other half goes to charity, you've got to make sure you've left a comment on a community post, which is linked in the description of this live stream. If you haven't done it yet, do it before the end of the month, so you don't have a chance of winning that bingo prize fund, or half that bingo prize fund, because we're going to have a marble race to determine who wins half of that bingo prize fund tomorrow. After bingo's done tomorrow, we're going to have a marble race, and we're going to fucking have a winner picked. Okay, so it comes after the bingo's all said and done tomorrow. Whatever the total's at, the bingo, the thing's going to happen anyway. Well, it may happen tomorrow. If it goes on too long, I might just fucking save it for Thursday instead, and I'll try and do a little small stream on Thursday instead, because Phil will be off, and we can fucking have like a day off stream briefly of picking a bingo, you know, winner. So there we go. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. We'll play it by ear. But you get what I'm saying, though. Leave a comment in the community post if you've not done it yet, and your name will be added to the list of marbles. So it might be your marble that wins the bingo prize, and when we have the race to pick a winner. So there we go. There's a variety of ways for us to get a free space to help us on our way to a full house bingo card. For example, if Phil burps or snorts 10 times before he starts recording for his shitey gameplay, that gives us a free space. If he begs 10 times before he starts recording, that too will give us a free space. And finally, if we get 100 likes on this bingo stream before we finish playing bingo, not only will that give us a free space as well, but you guys also get to enjoy the Bubbles animation, made by the supremely talented Pigs Animations, to celebrate the 100 likes. So you guys are in direct control of one of the ways we can get a free space by liking the stream. The rest are controlled by Phil and his bizarre bodily functions, as well as him begging profusely. I think I've covered all the bases. The only thing left for me to do is to press the random Scottish soundboard button to send his aff into battle once more.
Scotland forever!
That makes you proud to be fucking Scottish. Hit time bingo. Good luck, everybody. I guess it would help if I unmute the bastard, wouldn't it?
What is up, everyone? Phil here, and welcome to the Level 1 podcast. Today, I'm still sick. As if you can't tell from how I sound, right? But today we got some game news to cover. We got an update, obviously, on my health. We got an update on everything going on this week. The big conclusion to Fallout 4 is finally today, and more. So I hope that you will join me for the show. Oh my god, listen to this. Great. I hope that you will stick around and join me for the show, despite the fact that I will sound so gross. Alright, see you in a sec.
And we can fast forward. One ticked off already because of that, obviously.
Alright, everybody. Welcome to the show. Today is Tuesday, the 30th of July, 2024. I'm DSP, and
Before we even continue, guys, if I miss anything in the card, please let me know in the chat. Sometimes I do miss things in the card, not intentionally, just because I'm a dumb bastard. So if something happens on the bingo card and you see it happen and I miss it, by all means, let me know in the chat, tag me in the chat as well, make sure I see it. If you feel free to harass the crap out of me in case I miss something obvious, and then I'll try and fucking get it done and sorted for you. We'll rewind if I have to rewind as well, but yeah, it's a team effort, guys. It's a team effort, you know, so yeah, cheers for that.
And I'm like 50% functional, I guess I could say. Seriously. So, as an update, which I'm sure you can hear, my symptoms have progressed with this bad head cold. At this point, now I have head congestion, constant runny nose, and throat gunk constantly, which causing me to cough. I did take some medicine this morning to try to help clear this up, but man, last night was not good. So basically, my wife and I went to bed early because she had to work early today, and I already wasn't feeling good. And I'd say I'd slept a good amount of the night, I would say. Like, I probably slept till like 5 in the morning, maybe 6. So it was a good few hours, good, probably 5 hours of good solid sleep. And then I woke up, and Jasper was awake, making noise, trying to get me up. And I'm like, oh, Jasper, why are you waking me up at 5 in the morning? There's no reason to be up right now. And what happened was all my symptoms shifted to the next level. So previously, my symptoms had been constant runny nose and some gunk in my throat, but it wasn't necessarily like making me cough. It was just in there, and I had to clear it every once in a while. Well, now it went to full double nostril congestion, and the gunk in my throat now accumulating constantly. So I basically couldn't breathe. I'm like, now how am I going to get back to sleep? So I spent like an hour uncomfortably shifting around trying to figure out how to sleep. While Jasper Kitty was trying to get my attention, I kept telling him, no, I'm not staying awake, Jasper. I'm sick. I don't feel good. And then finally I realized, oh yeah, what did I used to do when I was younger and I would always have bad head congestion? I would prop myself up on a bunch of pillows and just kind of sit up, because that makes it easier to breathe. If you can't breathe through your nose, you can at least breathe through your mouth. So I did that, and no lie, within like 15 minutes, I had passed out asleep. I was like, oh, good. So it actually worked, So I did finally get back to rest, but I had lost a bunch of sleep, and, I'm just not feeling good. I'm feeling very worn out right now. This morning I took a shower, and basically I'm in the shower for like 20 minutes, like a hot shower, because I'm trying to get the hot moisture to clear everything up, right? And finally, when I'm just about to get out of the shower, the gunk in my throat breaks. And I'm like, oh, I can clear my throat. This is excellent. It was so stuck in there all night. And then I came downstairs to have my breakfast, and as I was having my bagel, I took some Robitussin, which is supposed to be everything for the chest and throat. So hopefully, it won't be a big deal today. It won't be accumulating. I'll be able to clear my throat when I need to. But it's a rough one. Especially I would love to have more time off, but I can't. I had the one day off, and I gotta be here. My wife's working. I gotta be working. That's just life. When you own your own business, right, and you don't have backups, You know, you're a streamer like me and you're not rich, right? You don't have thousands of dollars of accumulated extra wealth to make up for days when you're sick. You got to be here, right? So, yeah. So I hope that you guys are okay with me sounding so bad today. All right. But what I want to say before we even get started, I want to.
Oh, Jade's back apparently. Well, I mean, I'm glad Jade is fucking recovered. To be fair, remember, I mean, Jade is. I mean, it's a shame that Jade thinks that Phil genuinely cares about them. You know what I mean? I mean, Phil doesn't care. Hell, we don't really fucking care, to be honest. Let's be fucking real. But yeah, it's nice. It sounds like they went through something pretty rough, you know what I mean? So yeah, fair play to them for fucking getting through that. Big ups to them.
Welcome back, Jade. Jade is back. After having been gone for almost 2 weeks, Jade has returned. And I'm just reading some of the things Jade is saying. Says, I'm home now. The doc says to chill for 6 weeks. Yeah, Jade, we missed you, man. We did. Like, you're a regular and you're a positive person in the chat, and we all missed you. We were all wondering what happened to you, and then, you know, we got the update. We've all been praying for you, so welcome back to Jade. And,
why don't you back it up with a source? My source is that I made it the fuck up.
Hopefully you'll have a quick recovery there on your end as well, all right? So, toughing through this, guys, and, you know, just to forewarn everyone.
I like how Jade's been through a lot worse than Phil. Like, Jade, like, fucking, like, was in the hospital. Apparently it was a really serious thing they fucking went through and all that. And, like, Phil's like, yeah, whatever, Jade, let's spend 30 seconds talking about fucking Jade and saying they're fucking back. But I've got the man flu. Let's remember the main focus of attention today has to be Phil Burnell. Not Jade's fucking lying in a hospital bed getting his poor fucking mother to fucking send Phil a message on stream chat just to let him know what's going on.
On the floor. Just to forewarn everyone, you know I'm going to be blowing my nose all day. You know I'm going to be clearing my throat all day. There's nothing I can do about this. I feel bad, and, you know, I'm going to do my best to put out content for you when Burger like this. Okay? Ugh. So, oh my god. So, what a great podcast this is going to be, huh? Try to get through this. So, what's going on? Well, today we return to gameplay.
You could have just focused on gameplay, Phil. You know, I mean, if the podcast was too much for you, if talking for 90 minutes straight was too fucking much for you, you could have just spent the time just doing the gameplay instead. You know, I'm just saying. You focus on the game, talk little.
Yesterday was React Day. Great React Day. Great clips on the DSP versus the Internet show. Good progress in the Mario and Sonic Olympic Games co-op that we did over on DSP Throwback as a retro React. Looking like next week.
Do we think YouTube jealousy? Remember he was talking about how he can't just take time off because he has to run a business and all that shit, you know, and he hasn't got thousands of dollars saved up or whatever. Would that constitute YouTube jealousy, or was it not close enough? Nah, it probably isn't close enough in my opinion. It was certainly a beg to remind his audience, guys, I'm not fucking rich, but he never really specified YouTuber jealousy, did he? When he was talking about that, I think. I don't know. I think we can do better.
We will finish that, so it'll be perfect because that's the end of the Olympics next weekend, right? So it'll be perfect to time it with that. And you know, good stuff coming up on both channels. I hope you'll check out the videos as they go live over the course of the week. Outside of that, you know, today we're back to gameplay. So what are we doing today? First of all, you may notice something. Look how different the stream looks, right? Look how different the colors are. Who fucking cares? It's so crazy different to have this new camera that has such great color balance. You know what I mean? Like, this camera is outstanding compared to the old one. The old one, it didn't even look green. The old one just kind of looked like a weird, like, mint or seafoam. Here we actually have a nice green color in the background, and all my LED lights will look like this, like nice crisp colors moving forward because the camera is so good. So, hope you enjoy it. I figured for the finale of Fallout, I would go all out, and
I'm gonna go all out and make this light green. Pay me more money, guys. I made my light green.
Kind of go on a trip down memory lane, through all the different Fallout playthroughs that I've done. Of course, now, next time I play Fallout, we'll have to add a new one here for Spoon, the 2024 Fallout 4 playthrough with Spoon, right?
He actually named it fucking Spoon.
Spoon, huh? I'm sorry?
So, wait a minute. Nothing there, but that side was disgusting. Anyway, so yes, Fallout 4 will finish today, and
I feel like that might be thumbnail material. Give me a second here. Let's see if we can. The immediate reaction. Jesus Christ. Yeah. Okay. This was worth me like going back for this, but yeah. So let me see what I can do with this. The thing is, it might be a bit too dark, the background, compared to the hair, if that makes sense. Like, it's like most of the light is just like from the green, it feels like. I don't know, it just feels like it's not a good level, you know, I don't know. Yeah, let's see how this works. It does such strange things to his hair. It's so weird, but let me just throw that in the members Discord anyway. My members can enjoy that. On the Discord. While making a bizarre little face. It's the sort of face he makes whenever he sees cat naked.
Oh. Wait a minute. Nothing there, but that side was ugh. Disgusting. Anyway, so yes, Fallout 4 will finish today. And we're basically right at that critical point, are we not? Don't we have to make our decision? I think we're at the point where we have to make a decision. Do we keep helping the Institute, or we go back to one of the other factions and ally with them and see how it ends? I'm not 100% sure, but I think we're near it. And, you know, we'll definitely beat it today. There's just not that much left in the game. Even no matter what ending we pick, each ending's only about an hour long, if I remember correctly. They're not very lengthy. So, we'll definitely wrap up the playthrough today. It definitely needs to end. I mean, I've been doing this playthrough since, what, April, May? I think it was like late April, early May when the show came out on Prime Video. So, yeah. Excuse me. So now I'm burping too. Wow, it's just like everything. I'm coughing. Oh my god, this is bad. This is a disgusting podcast. I'm revolted by myself. I'm very sorry, everyone. I apologize. I'm so rough around the edges today. I mean, hell, I'm also rough right in the middle too. Like, everything's rough today, right?
Fuck you,
anyway.
Fuck you, Phil.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to finishing it because, let's be honest, the hype for Fallout is dead, right? It was 3+ months ago where everyone was excited for it. It's very dead. And, you know, it's time to move on and do other things. So I'm happy to do that. We have other things to work on. You know what I mean? Like, we have other games to play and everything. And more than enough to do for the next 3 weeks until new releases start coming out. So I'm happy to end the Fallout 4 playthrough today with all of you. Nice chill atmosphere. And move on. So that's cool. By the way, one thing I should bring up with this new camera. I know it looks better. I have a different lighting now. I'm not using the brighter light. I'm using an LED. It's LED.
We know you changed the fucking light setting. You told us this already. This is not new news.
Instead of, it used to be the daylight, which kind of looks like almost like those bulbs. You know those bulbs?
Is he explaining fucking lighting?
That, what are they called? They're not LED bulbs that are the whiter light, but they're the ones that are more yellowish. I think they call them like daylight or sunlight. Like, that's the setting that I was using on this ring light for like a year and a half. But now with this new webcam, I actually use LED, but the LED light is so bright, I can lower it, and I lowered it like 2-3 clicks. So now it's actually darker in here, which actually is nice. It's actually not as irritating on my eyes. And I'm wondering if this actually would be better for me overall, you know, health-wise, but also, you know, when I'm playing certain video games and everything, like Street Fighter, where sometimes I say, oh, my eyes get strained. Maybe it won't be as much of a strain because I'm using a lower light, you know? This could be a big improvement. And
the fucking copium. Wow, my Street Fighter skills improved so much because I fucking went and clicked the button on my LED light 2 times to make it not as bright.
You know, just so you guys know, I want to update you, because, you know, I talked about that I was going to update my setup, go from this PC to my wife's former PC and do this switch, and I was going to probably do it in the next week. Well, obviously right now I'm very sick. I'm not going to be doing that right now. I want to do it in August before the new games hit. So plan on this migration to happen sometime within the first 3 weeks of August. It has to.
The great migration. The great migration of fucking transferring one bunch of shit over to another fucking, you know, piece of shit computer.
Be before, like, Black with Wukong comes out. And I need enough time to test it, to make sure it's working properly, to work out any bugs or issues that we have with it, before there's new releases that people want to see me be playing every day. So, I'm going to do my best, but right now, there is no way I'm doing it this week. I'm already so beaten, you know. It's a stretch just to get to streams. So now imagine me trying to do stressful shit behind.
It's a stretch just to get to streams. He works from home. It's a stretch to get to streams. Which, please. You have no earthly concept of what it's fucking like to actually struggle and persevere. You do not know what struggle is. You do not know what hardship is. You live a fucking blessed, charmed fucking life. Playing little fucking video games all day, playing with your little toys all fucking day. Barely having to fucking worry about real life issues, real life problems, fucking keeping yourself cooped up in like a fucking hermit, away from fucking civilization. And if anyone fucking dares to fucking cross you, well, the only people you get to fucking see, talk to you is in your fucking stream chat that you're staring at right now, and all you need to fucking do is lean in and give them a good old fashioned lean in manual ban to fucking stop them saying all the fucking real things that you're trying to fucking block out.
There's no way I'm doing it this week. I'm already so beaten, you know. It's a stretch just to get to streams. So now imagine me trying to do stressful shit behind the scenes as well, and then, you know, it's just not gonna happen. I just gotta try to recuperate this week, right? So I definitely think that I need to relax more until I'm feeling better. So, okay. Alright guys, real quick, I have to blow my nose.
Hey, paused OBS, and that's on our bingo card. Hooray!
Burger.
There we go. By the way, if Phil says that being said, I'll play the clip. I know Million's not on the card, but that being said, on the clip. So if Phil says that being said, I'll play the clip.
Hold on. Yeah.
So he doesn't mute the microphone, but it will stop you from seeing him blowing his nose.
Disgusting. Oh, by the way, for those who've contributed, as you might or might not know, I do all of my shout outs at the end of the podcast. It's the final segment. That way I can get through the segments that I want to do first that are important. Like, for example, I have a gaming news segment I'm going to do and stuff, but I promise you I will shout out contributions because a couple have come in already, and I really appreciate that. And I want you to know you're not going to go uncelebrated or unthanked. You're definitely going to be thanked for your contributions. Thank you so much. Okay. I got to remember, I have a lot of newcomers coming by my content now. I do. In the last week, these guys from that Kino Casino have been coming over, the viewers from that show, and actually a lot of them have been telling me they like the stuff. I'm like, well, I'm happy to hear that. I'm happy to hear that you found a chill place to come hang out during the daytimes. Especially if you like just, you know, gameplay and interaction and stuff. This is the place for it, you know? So, welcome and thank you, because many of them have been very supportive, and I appreciate that. Okay. Burger. Wait. All right. Disgusting. Okay, so the first stream today is the conclusion of the 60-plus hour Fallout 4 playthrough. Pick our ending, we'll wrap it up, and we'll say goodbye for a while. Burger. And go from there. Now, tonight, on the late stream, 6:45 p.m. Pacific time, I'm going to be checking out the Marvel Rivals closed beta for the first real stream. You know, I tried it out for about 90 minutes during my marathon on Saturday, and I tried a few various different characters. Tonight, I'm going to pick completely different characters. I kind of want to try out a whole wide cast to see how each character plays, and see kind of who they're similar to. You know, like, for example, Punisher is very similar to Soldier 76, but also Bastion. And I would say not Aquaman, Namor had the turrets, so he was kind of similar. He really wasn't that similar to Torbjorn, but maybe he was more similar to Symmetra and her turrets, kind of. Maybe. Everyone's a hybrid of characters from Overwatch. So tonight, if you come by, we'll try out new characters, and I'll take your suggestions. I think Jade already asked, would I try out Venom? Of course I would. Absolutely, I would try out Venom tonight, and other characters as well. So, hopefully, oh man, hopefully you will come by tonight and hang out with me in Marvel Rivals. Okay? Now tomorrow is my final consecutive streaming day of the week, meaning Thursday will be my day off. And tomorrow.
Well, for your final consecutive streaming day, this is only your second one so far this week. You weren't here Sunday, remember? This is the second day of streaming in a row, and if I was like, and tomorrow's gonna be my third, wow, isn't it impressive? No, well, not really, no, but no impressed.
Oh, maybe it's not the best idea, but I think I'm gonna play Street Fighter 6. Like, I really want to play it. I'm craving it now.
Oh my god. Oh my god, can you imagine? He's going to fucking, oh my god, Street Fighter 6. His natural normal toxicity, plus him not being a very, you know, well boy, raging and fucking trying to smack his little joystick about, and then like, I dropped my combo because I had to fucking cough. But hell, and yeah, of course, we've got to rate his drip, haven't we?
Nice shirt, 25 cents.
There we go, we've rated his fucking drip. This dripless fucking motherfucker.
But as you know, I don't feel very good. I don't know how that's gonna go. You know, I haven't used Blanca in ages. Maybe I should just do a casual play stream of Blanca to get back into the swing of things with the character, so that I can remember everything I was doing and learn and get the muscle memory back. It's been a long time since I used Blanca now. Although, at this point, we're going on almost 2 weeks since I used Bison. And this is the problem with fighting games. If you don't stay on your game and constantly play, you lose all of your muscle memory, you get rusty, and everyone else passes you by. The last stream I did with Bison was my best ever. I was dominating everyone in ranked. I have over 1,600 match points. I was learning new strategies with the head stomp and stuff, baiting people into trying to punish it and then getting giant combos and stuff. And it was working really well. And now I haven't used them in 2 weeks. And now, when I go back to Bison, will I be able to do half the stuff I was doing? I don't know. This is the thing, like with fighting games, man, it's tough. It's like, if you're not just into it, and if fighting games, if one particular fighting game isn't your hobby, right, it is very hard to stay at a competitive level. This is why when I told you guys, when I was playing Tekken 8, I can either play Tekken 8 or Street Fighter 6. There was no way I was going to be able to play both at the same time, right? So, I dropped Tekken 8 to go back to Street Fighter. Now I'm doing better at Street Fighter, but now I'm falling behind again. So, we'll see tomorrow what I do. I am thinking Blanca, because I haven't played with Blanca in so long, that kind of makes sense. And like I said, probably casual matches just to spruce up, because, you know, I'm probably going to be so behind on everything, Tekken, everything, that I'm just going to need a big warm-up session before I can even figure out, you know, what I'm doing, right? Now, that is true. Bill said, with the Marvel vs. Capcom collection on the horizon, Street Fighter 6 will have to take a back seat. That is true. We have to see what happens with the collection, which still doesn't have a release date. Evo is coming on. Another week is coming on. No updates. Wow, Capcom's really on their game here, aren't they? But I think what happens is that proves that there was something with the game that they have to fix now that they found at Evo. So, all right. So tomorrow night, Wednesday night's late night stream will be Stardew Valley chill. And man, I'm gonna need it. I'm gonna need a nice chill stream to just hang out with you guys and interact and have a good time. And yeah, we'll do some Stardew Valley gameplay too. But I'm gonna need it. That'll be the perfect way to end the streaming week for me. And then here's the thing, like Thursday, right? Man, I really wish that was a day when I could relax the whole day. It's not going to be, because again, it's my only day off the week. So I gotta go out and do all the errands. I gotta do grocery shopping.
I can't do it. If Kat's also fucking off as well, and she has a fucking car, send her to fucking do the grocery fucking shop, and send her to do the fucking errands. You're no well, for fuck's sake, and she's now fucking recovered her fucking health. So shouldn't she fucking take some fucking responsibility and fucking get the groceries instead for once in her fucking life?
I'm probably gonna pick up different things from various places while I'm out, but dude, I am so going to be sleeping in that day. I am so not going to be going crazy. I'm going to be taking it so easy on Thursday. I need to, because I got to recuperate from this. I feel terrible, you know. Oh man. All right. Okay. What was I gonna say? I'm so scatterbrained. I really am. I'm scatterbrained right now. This stupid cold and the congestion and everything. So, what's up, Dentronics? All right. So that's the week. You know, next week we'll have a balance between one more session of Marvel Rivals before the beta ends. More of the Nintendo World Championships, which I didn't get to play again this week, but we'll play it again as a stream. More Street Fighter 6, more Stardew, and I want to go back to SBC Chaos. We only got to play it once, you know. That wasn't my intention, but obviously when you lose streaming days, that's what happens. You end up falling behind, and oh my god, excuse me. You end up falling behind, and then you got to play catch up. So I think at least for the next week, we'll have more than enough to do. You know, maybe as we get further into August, we'll need more to do. But at the same time, remember, in August, there's the Review Tech USA documentary coming out from June the King that I'm going to do a react to.
But why? You don't need to. Just put that shit, just can that shit. Mr. I don't fucking involve myself with drama is actively fucking diving into fucking drama for the sake of just having some content. But he's so behind because he had one day off, so don't fucking do it then.
And there's my own documentary that I'm going to do a react to. So there's already going to be a couple days in August where I got to like tap the brakes on everything and work on that stuff. So I guess we'll see. We'll play it by ear. I don't really want to commit to anything huge and new at this point until we really see what's going on. Plus, as I already mentioned, I want to do my migration from this 10-year-old PC, you know, to my wife's. So
Oh, fuck off. I mean, great fucking migration. I've been encouraged to check Discord. What's this? That's an interesting aspect ratio picture. There we go. Diablo made this and shared it in the Discord. The memo Discord. No, my dent money. That's what I'm saying. Like that face, that face could apply to a lot of things. You know, that's one of them. Yeah. He watched that scene. You know the scene in Batman Dark Knight. You know the Joker. The Joker's got all the fucking mob money, and he just sets that shit on fire. You know, I wonder if Phil cried at that scene, seeing all that money burn, thinking that could have been for me. That could have been my money, and the Joker just burned it. Who knows? But yeah, that's the type of scene that Phil probably would have cried his eyes out at.
that way I can have improvements and things and don't have to worry about a faulty hard drive and corrupting videos and fans burning out. I'll be able to set up new stuff like that Stream Deck that I've had for ages and have not used because it doesn't even work with this Windows, right? So, there you go. Anyway, so all this coming up, all right? Cool. Well, it's time for everyone's favorite segment. It's time for some game news today. We haven't done this in a while, so we're going to do a game news segment, but before that, I'm going to blow my nose. So here we go. Gotta blow my nose again, everybody. Very exciting.
Oh, for God's sake.
No, this is most definitely not COVID. That I can assure you.
Why do you know it's not COVID? Did you test yourself?
What I had back in October, that was probably the worst or second worst illness I've ever had. That had to have been COVID. This is not nearly as bad. This is just bad symptoms.
You mean you never tested yourself? You never tested to confirm whether you had COVID or not? You just assumed?
But, like, I felt legitimately like I got beat up and so bad.
You deserve to get fucking beat up, yeah, Phil. When's the last time Phil Burnell was ever beaten up, do you think? When he was a fucking, you know, in school or whatever, ran his fucking mouth. Someone just slapped his daughter shaped fucking head about or something. Fucking hell, I feel like I got fucking genuinely beat up. You deserve it, Phil. You deserve to get fucking beat up because you're a little prick.
For entire days in October where my head was so swollen and throbbing I couldn't even think straight. I was delirious in bed for the whole day. You know, it's definitely not COVID. Oh.
Bruh.
Okay.
Make the bad man stop.
That's better. Let me get the new segment open here.
Who fucking cares?
All right, so a few news stories. Ready? Okay, so today we've got a bunch of new stories to cover. Some of these admittedly are on the older side, because I'm sick at everything. I didn't really have a chance to cover them. So I have a couple that are a little bit on the older side, but more that are almost brand new. So I don't know if you guys heard about this, but SAG-AFTRA, all right, the Screen Actors Guild is going to do a strike against the video game industry, citing, we're not going to consent to a... I blocked it. Oh my God, I'm so stupid. I blocked my screenshot. I can't read the word. Basically,
is this a story that I talked about the other day that was already a few days old?
they don't want game companies using AI as a detriment to their members. So for example...
Yeah, well, what do you know? Phil Burrell finally gets fucking up to date with a story that came out on the 26th of July. And I thought I was fucking slowing the uptake because I fucking talked about it on the 29th of July. But here's Phil Burrell on the 30th. Jesus Christ, man. DSP News, the S stands for slow. And the P stands for pointless. Dave's slow, pointless news.
They're very afraid that an actor or actress or
Meth Bear tipped £5. Silly Scotsman. DSP is a true man and his horsewife need not lift a finger. Also, horses can't read. And you can't trust females to do anything right without male guidance like getting the right groceries.
Yeah, there's a fair point there, Meth Bear. Yeah, if you give a woman money, next thing you know, she'll be wanting to fucking vote. And then before you know it, they're going to be fucking having jobs. It's fucking crazy. But yeah, thank you very much, Meth Bear, for the tip. Very kind of you indeed. Yeah, it's a strange thing. Like, it's utterly bizarre how little Phil trusts Kat to take care of the household essentials like grocery shopping. Like that should be a shared task for most, you know, most people in a relationship, you know? Like sometimes, me and my partner, sometimes, you know, whoever's out that day, whoever can get to the fucking shop that day if I need something in, you know, one of us will fucking go. If I can do it, I'll do it. If she can do it, she'll do it, you know? It's just, it's a natural fucking thing, you know what I mean? And yeah, no, it's... for whatever reason, Phil just does not seem to trust Kat with getting groceries. And has his audience ever asked him why? It's a strange thing that Kat cannot take care of grocery shopping, especially when she fucking works in retail, and she probably works next to fucking shops anyway, so she could fucking, you know, conceivably take some of this grocery, you know, she could take care of some of the grocery shopping at some point, even today, before the fucking day off on, you know, Thursday. I don't know, it's bizarre. But as Meth Bear says, you know, horses can't read. And yeah, that's about that.
Companies using AI as a detriment to their members. So for example, they're very afraid that an actor or actress or mocap actor or actress will come into a game development studio, right? Do their work for a game, get everything captured, and then that studio will use AI to recreate that performance in different ways in the future for future games. I'll give you an example. Let's say, I don't know, Norman Reedus comes in to play a character in a Silent Hill game for Konami. It's just a what if. So he plays the character once. Then Konami scans all his stuff and uses AI to generate that character moving forward without his permission. And they never hire him again or pay him residuals. Oh, well, we own the character, so too bad. Right? And with AI and the way that many of these game companies are seeming to claim they're going to use AI in the future, what's to stop them from doing that? Right? So, excuse me. This is why the Screen Actors Guild is going on strike against these game companies, essentially saying, look, we're not going to have you abuse our employees.
Burger.
We want to be sure that everyone is getting treated fairly like they're supposed to be. Now, at first, everyone started panicking because they were like, oh no, what games will this affect? And everyone was like, it's going to affect GTA 6. Oh no. And then I guess Rockstar came out, or Take-Two came out and said, no, it's not. We're already far long enough in the game that we don't need any additional, I guess, mocap work and that kind of work. So they're in the full-on programming, gameplay, you know, world refinement phase. They're past the actor phase.
I love how Phil's primary concern is not about the fucking rights of these fucking actors, but it's like, my games! My precious games! My games are at risk! What about the biggest games coming out? What about that, Phil? You know, what about fucking seeing it from the actor's point of view, whatever? I mean, to be fair, there's always two sides to a story. The game developers claim they made a lot of progress and they had a lot of agreements in place. As I said, I covered this the other day, and the Screen Actors Guild decided to essentially walk out of the negotiations at quite a late stage, even though a lot of things had been agreed already. There was obviously one absolute sticking point where they could not agree to, and so the SAG just thought, you know what, I don't think they're going to fucking budge on this right now, so we're just going to fucking bail. even though a lot of other things that seem to get agreed or whatever, there's obviously one big massive sticking point where the game developers and the SAG are like, you know what, this is we're at odds here.
So they're not going to be affected. But any game now currently being developed that had actors coming in for mocap or voice acting or anything is now affected. So it's unclear exactly how long and how this will affect stuff. But much like how COVID affected everything, I think you can expect games are going to end up having slow development and be delayed again. So man, I don't know. It seems like the game industry is just slowing down more and more and more, and it's just not like how it used to be. And at a time when you got, you know, presidents of gaming, of Xbox coming out and saying we're in an industry slump, I'm not exactly sure that having every game delayed even further is going to help or benefit anyone. But I am for the rights of people who work on games. Like, I don't want actors, actresses, or anyone who has some kind of a talent in that regard having their stuff stolen and not getting paid for it. Everyone deserves a fair payment for the work that they do, right? And if anything, I think it's time for us to sit down and be like, it's time, seriously, for our government to stop acting like a bunch of spoiled brat children like they are and arguing with each other about who's going to be the next president, and instead actually do some work. Like, say, wait a minute, AI is advancing so fast and it's affecting every industry. Are we ever going to sit down and actually look at this and decide?
How are you meant to fucking police that? How are you meant to fucking govern that precisely, Phil? Because when AI is so readily fucking accessible to a lot of fucking different people, to fucking do some small things to some big things, it's like, what? Who says who does what? You know? And also, you kinda, I mean, Phil's like, fuck the election. It's a democratically chosen thing. It's like, this is literally an election year for the government in the United States of America. Come November time, they have to fucking decide who's going to be leading the country for the next 4 years at that point in time. So it's kind of important in that regard for history and politics to essentially keep going on and not fucking derail itself just to fucking appease Phil Burnell because he wants to fucking play video games. Guys, we're cancelling the United States election for presidency because we're fucking worried about Phil Burnell being concerned about AI and video games. He needs his games being made. He needs a resolution for this right fucking now. He needs a fucking SAG to fucking keep, you know, go straight back to work and do the mocapping and all that shit for these game developers so they can keep making these games for Phil Burnell so he can fucking make money from his dead heads. Cancel the election. Trump, you just fucking go back to your tower, sit in your fucking golden toilets. Biden, you don't just fucking let other people run shit. You're fucking zombie. Yeah, whatever. I don't know. It's just cancel it all because Phil Burnell needs to fucking play his precious fucking video games as fast as possible, as much as possible.
In what ways it should be used and if it should be regulated because it's advancing too fast. You know what I'm saying? Instead of doing that, let's just have a vicious campaign about Republicans versus Democrats, and on each side is completely evil. And if you vote for the other side, you're the devil, right? And everyone hates each other. Let's just divide our country even further. You know, like, what is going on right now is a complete lack of responsibility in our government. And
I mean, from my perspective, from my... Okay, this might not be a popular opinion, but this is a sort of narrative that Trump essentially began when he first ran for presidency years ago. This is like, he changed the way politics operated in America with how he conducted himself. And the Republicans essentially kind of latched onto that because it was popular with the voters as well, and so they fucking got support behind Trump because of it. So yeah, basically, and then the Democrats are thinking, alright, let's fucking fight fire with fire, let's fucking say some mean stuff back, you know, and it's all of a sudden turns into some sort of shoot wrestling promo. But yeah, this is something that Trump introduced anyway. It was just the whole kind of narrative and the way they fucking, it's not all a case of just saying, trying to be cordial with your fucking political opponents or whatever. Yeah, there was some meanness or whatever, you know what I mean, but it was usually a well disguised meanness. But Trump's quite brash about it, and he just gets right to the fucking point, and at times he just fucking makes up shit as well, of course. But yeah, it's just the way politics are these days, and it seems to be winning a lot of people over, essentially, as well. Which is the most important. I mean, if the people want it, then that's the most important thing, democratically. And the United States has always been like a beacon of democracy, hasn't it? You know, it's always been the poster child of fucking democracy. You know, so give the people what they want, I guess. And then there's apparently, you know, the people either want. I mean, as I said though, fucking the two choices for fucking president are fucking both ridiculous. They really are. But this is the state of America these days.
Not that I want to turn this into DS politics again, but this is how we get problems like this, right? We have concrete things that our government could be doing to help us, And instead, they're too busy. I'm too busy to help you with that. I got to argue across the aisle about how bad those people are over there. We got to make a million smear campaigns. We got to be appearing on Zoom calls.
I'm going to count that as I would argue.
Burger.
5 in a row. That's concerning.
I got to argue. I would argue. It's the same thing, essentially. I mean, the context was bizarre, but it's the same thing.
I got to argue across the aisle about how bad those people are over there. We got to make a million smear campaigns. We got to be appearing on Zoom calls, you know, to raise funds for our candidates and shit, instead of fucking doing something to help the American people. I'm going to say that again. Instead of doing something to help the American people, which is what a public servant is supposed to do, they're only serving their own self-interest yet again, but we're all just sitting here and taking it.
Isn't, like, you know, as bizarre as it is, isn't Mr. Beast, didn't he, like, fucking home, like, he built a bunch of homes for homeless people or something like that. I'm not entirely sure. I don't really watch Mr. Beast content, but I think I've seen something where it's like he built a bunch of fucking houses, and so the homeless all of a sudden had homes. And people were saying Mr. Beast is doing more to help the fucking American people than like fucking the US government or some push, you know, which is crazy. I don't know, I think it was America, I'm not entirely sure if it was an American thing, but yeah, it's just bizarre. I mean, yeah, and that's a good point there from Nartarone. Is Phil even going to vote? Is he going to make his voice heard? The answer is most likely no, yeah. Phil Burnell doesn't seem to vote. He has an opinion on politics, but he doesn't actually fucking exercise that right to fucking make his vote count. He actively usually chooses to ignore voting. And when somebody doesn't even bother voting, do they have a right to an opinion to complain about who they have in charge when they never even try to fucking dictate or change things politically themselves with a fucking right to vote? I don't know. It seems hypocritical for Phil to fucking bitch and whine and moan and kick his fucking little feet about the state of the fucking country and the politics, whatever, and then he's like, nah, I'm not going to vote.
Anyway, all right, let's continue. Disney Plus, Hulu, and Max have created a streaming bundle that has been launched, priced at a discount of 38%. It's $16.99 a month with ads, $29.99 a month without ads. And for $30 a month, you get Disney Plus, Hulu, and Max with no ads. You know, this is starting to sound similar to something. I swear there was a way, at one point, where you could receive a bundle of content, perhaps channels, right? Movies, television shows, maybe like broadcasts. You could see them as a bundle together, right? For a discounted rate. And they would be like exorbitantly expensive if you were to buy them all separately. You could still buy them separately, but most people would just buy the bundle because they felt that it was such a good savings, even though there was a few of them that maybe they didn't use. And then eventually what ended up happening was everything became a giant bundle that was way expensive, like $80, $90 a month. I swear I heard about this somewhere. You ever experienced this before? It's almost like this is deja vu, right? You know what I mean? Like, how do these companies not realize that all they've done is they're recreating cable TV again? Which already, cable TV is definitely on the way out, right? A lot of people...
It's not really the same thing. It's kind of like cable TV, except without the live sport. From my interpretation anyway. Like, you know, for me anyway, it's like... Cable, you think of cable TV, you have like your own separate like movie channels and all that shit. And then you have like your sports channels as well and all that shit. These internet packages like Disney and Hulu, as far as I'm aware, don't really bother with live sports broadcasts. So it's kind of the same thing, but at the same time, it's not really the same thing either.
People only have it because it's a legacy thing, and they're just too lazy to switch over at this point, right? But what's crazy to me is the industry split all that up and said no more cable, it's too expensive. Buy specifically what you want through a streaming service. Look, Netflix is only like $8 a month, right? Disney Plus is like $10 a month. Hulu, $8 a month. And then what ended up happening was they kept expanding and making more content, but raising the price. So now, if you want Disney Plus, Hulu, and Max, you have to pay, no lie, like $60+ a month for it. And everyone's like, well, I don't want to do that, so I'm going to reduce what I play. Well, I probably watch Hulu less, so I'll cut off Hulu. Yeah, you know, Disney, I don't really like the content they've been putting out recently. I'm going to cut off Disney Plus for now. Maybe I'll go back later.
I feel like such a fucking old pleb, you know, peasants, but I grew up with 4 fucking channels, you know, and that evolved into 5 channels. You know, the fucking excitement that came when Channel 5 came in the UK. You know, we had BBC 1, BBC 2, and then we had ITV, you know, and then we had Channel 4, and that was it. You know, if you didn't have Sky or whatever, you didn't have fucking, you know, these internet packages, you know, not internet packages, but fucking television packages, then you were kind of fucked, you know. You know, it's like, you can get Sky Sports and Sky Movies and all that shit. You know, we don't have that shit, you know, we just fucking have Coronation Street and fucking on STV or whatever. But yeah, and then Channel 5 came along. I was like, wow, Channel 5. And it's like, well, there's nothing really worth watching on Channel 5, it seems. So it's like, we've got an extra fucking channel and there's fuck all on it. But yeah, it was just... people are very spoiled these days, I feel like, you know. It's one of those things where it's a strange one, you know. I feel like such an old bastard fucking saying it, but I fucking remember a time before fucking internet was readily fucking accessible for people, you know. Like, I'm one of these bastards that fucking grew up on dial-up internet as a fucking... I was a youngster, I was in primary school, whatever, and fucking getting to learn about computers and not shit, and learn about fucking, you know, the internet, you know, in general, and you're connected to the fucking internet for fucking a 2 whole hours, and then it fucking disconnects you, you got to fucking reconnect you know, and all that crap. You know, and your phone was only used to fucking play Snake or whatever, you know what I mean, and text your fucking pals. I feel like such an old bastard saying all this crap, but it feels like these days we're just so overly saturated with so much content and entertainment at our fingertips, and it's like, are we just getting so easily bored these days? I don't know, it's a bizarre thing. You just feel complaining about the fucking all these packages and all these, you know, Hulu Plus and all that crap. I don't know, it's a weird thing. To be honest, you know what I watch more than anything else? YouTube. Most of the content I watch these days, if I want to fucking watch something online or whatever, if I want to be entertained by content these days, I will find something to watch on YouTube. But other people, it may be something different. They may fucking watch a show on Amazon Prime or Netflix. I watch Netflix as well sometimes, you know what I mean? I do that sometimes as well. I'll very rarely watch normal TV anymore. I very rarely watch anything on BBC or ITV or whatever. I very rarely do that. So if I want to watch a movie, I'll watch it online as well. I'll go, you know, there's all sorts of fucking different websites you can go to watch that shit as well. It's I don't know. It's bizarre. But yeah. It's just like, people these days are spoiled for choice, I feel. But it's like, it's a good thing and a bad thing, because maybe we just fucking take it for granted or something, I don't know.
So now, okay, we'll start bundling. You already did that. That's what cable was. How do you... These are the same idiots in power, too. It's the same morons who are running the cable industry.
Hey, Phil said idiot. That's on a bingo card.
Burger.
There we go.
Now running the digital industry. And they don't understand they're just recreating exactly the same product the second time, and it's going to fail. They're that dumb. I mean, what is with these people in positions of power who are rich as hell and don't have any kind of common sense approach to what they're doing in their jobs? All you gotta do is put yourself into the foot or the shoes of a person down here who is trying to watch content and trying to find it, you know, for a value, right? Not to empty out your entire pocketbook or wallet every month, right? And just, you would see her doing the exact same thing a second time. Like, how do you not know that? So what'll end up happening is, you're gonna bundle. You'll probably have a Paramount Plus, what's it, Peacock, and what's the third one? You'll have MGM Plus bundle over here. You'll have your Disney Plus Max, Hulu bundle over here. You'll have, what's Warner Brothers? What's the Warner Brothers one? No, Warner Brothers is Max, right? Well, you see what I'm saying, right? You see the point. They're eventually all just going to go into these different groups, and then they're going to say, oh, get them all for $80 a month. Like, wait, what? We already had that. How is this any different? Except now we're using the internet instead of cable lines to watch the content, right? Okay. Anyway, I think I've ranted enough about that. Let's move on to our next story. But before that, I have to blow my nose. So please bear with me. I'm going to go through a lot of tissues today.
Jesus, man.
Ugh.
Derek says the same thing every day. Him and his little sock. That's my favourite sock.
Ugh. Oh my god. I'm sorry, guys.
I'm sick, guys.
I'm really doing my best, I promise. I'm trying to get through this. It also doesn't help. We have absolutely nothing in the house. Like, we have no soup. We have nothing in the house. That would be like something you would have for your cold. We have medicine. But that's it. Why? Because my wife just went through it. We basically used everything, but that was over the last week. And now...
Oh, it's Cat's fault. How dare Cat fucking... I mean, you know what? Since Cat's out at work, wouldn't it be a good thing for her to pick up some medicine on the way home? Could you not do that for you, Phil? Could you not, like, fucking stop by, you know, some drugstore and fucking pick up medicine on the way home? It feels weird calling it a drugstore, by the way. Because the UK don't call them fucking drugstores. I know it's a common thing to call in America drugstores. Aye, fucking get your fucking medicine there. Drugs are bad, okay? We call them fucking pharmacies in the UK. Fucking boots and all that shit. Yeah, chemists. Fucking drugstores. It's such a weird thing.
I got it in the middle of the week. We don't have anything. So I'm just sitting here like, oh my god, I feel like shit. Ugh. We don't even have enough, like, dinners planned out, because, like I said, my wife's work schedule changed right in the middle of the week. And out of nowhere, they changed her schedule because she missed a bunch of days last week because she was sick. Then they added a bunch of days this week. It's like, now wait, we're supposed to have our day off a certain day. We got meals up to that day. Now you're saying she has to work extra days when she was supposed to be home to cook. Now she can't cook. So now what are we supposed to be eating? Right?
Well, that logic has a flaw in it, and the flaw is thus. You bought yourself and Kat a $90 barbecue on Saturday, and you told your audience you're hoping it would fucking carry you over for the next several days to eat. You said you were planning to fucking enjoy that barbecue, big fucking hefty $90 meal thing or whatever, over the course of several fucking days. But we all know, because you told us, that you ended up throwing that out immediately that same day because you didn't enjoy it. And you probably tried to fucking get a refund for it as well. And imagine you got it because you didn't kick up a fucking fuss about it on your show or whatever. So if you were meant to be fucking eating the barbecue stuff for several days afterwards, then why would you not have... But we ended up not doing that instead. What did you have instead? If things weren't planned out properly. Shouldn't you have already ran out of things essentially because, you know, the original barbecue plan didn't fucking happen? According to, you know, I don't know. The story doesn't make sense, but basically DoorDash.
Right? I'm not gonna sit here ordering out every day. It's too expensive.
Oh, it hasn't stopped you before, Philip. It has not stopped you in the fucking past. Why not? You ordered it on Saturday, you ordered it something on Sunday, you ordered something on Monday. Why the fuck not? Go for it again.
So now we're all stressed out. Today we're probably having like a frozen meal. We have a couple of those frozen bag meals. You know, you just toss in like a stir fry, you stir it up. They're not very good, but it's the quickest thing to make on a day like today when you know, she has to work now. Ugh.
You could fucking make it, Phil. Since it's such a quick, fucking easy thing to make. She's been at work all day, been sitting in your fucking arse at home. You can fucking do it after you finish streaming, just fucking knock it all together. Or are you going to fucking wait for Kat to come home? And Phil will be like, there you are, you big fucking bitch. You get this fucking thing made for me, my frozen meal. Jesus Christ. So, I randomly watched, you know, I randomly watched Zoolander 2 the other night, right? I randomly watched that. And there's a scene near the start of the movie where, you know, Ben Stiller's character, you know, is trying to work out how to fucking make spaghetti. And like he's just, it's him and his like wee boys, wee son or whatever, you know what I mean? And he's like, and this fucking the mom's gone, she fucking died, and so he's like to his fucking son, like, how did mom make the spaghetti soft? How did she fucking make the spaghetti sauce? Oh, for God's sake.
Derek tipped £1. I watch mostly YouTube too, King. I watch YouTube Kids to be exact. Knock knock asterisk go not again. I can't afford more jail time.
Oh, for God's sake, you creepy little bastard. Every fucking time with you. Every fucking time without fail. Yeah, they're gonna come and get you, Derek. Thank you very much for the tip, though. I keep forgetting that makes your dogs bark sometimes. I completely forgot. I'm so sorry. If your dogs barked, I'm sorry. I won't do it again. I forgot. My bad. Tell the dogs to calm down. Tell them a good dog. Blame the Scottish person. I'm so sorry, guys. Anyway, let's get back to the bingo.
Excuse me. Oh my god, I'm so sorry, guys. I'm a mess today. I'm falling apart. I wouldn't be surprised if like a limb falls off when I'm sitting here. Like a ghoul. My nose is gonna come right off. Dentronics, I'm glad to hear you like the new camera quality. I appreciate that. Okay, hold on. Figure out these tissues and then we'll continue.
Phil's got issues with those tissues.
Who fucking cares?
The hell's he doing?
That's the other thing. I just feel really like sore everywhere. My back is sore and everything. Like, oh my god.
Who fucking cares?
Okay, ready? Oh yeah. Oh, where is it? Here it is. I'm a mess. I'm sorry, guys. Okay. Okay, continuing on, everybody. There is a Street Fighter movie in development. Yes. However, I think we had talked about this previously. Isn't it true that the original guys who were going to direct it dropped out? So now I don't even know if they have like a new director or whatever. But Sony Pictures has announced the Street Fighter movie will release March 20th, 2026. So I guess they figure they're going to be able to make it, film it, direct it, produce it, post-produce it, edit it, put it out in a year and a half, even though I don't even think that they have a full crew yet to make this film. I don't know about a Street Fighter movie, man. I just don't. I really don't know about it. Like, maybe Street Fighter is something that doesn't need to be a movie. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe it just doesn't work as a movie. I don't even know, like what's the plot exactly? How could it even be? Like, the whole idea is that it's campy, right? Oh, there's a world dictator terrorist who wants to take over the world, and he recruits Street Fighters. What? I mean, yes, he has an army too, but he recruits Street Fighters to his cause. Why would he do that? Why would he not just build the biggest military group in the world to fight other governments and take them over? Why would he be recruiting Street Fighters, right? Why would he hold a World Street Fighter tournament? Why would he do that? It doesn't make sense. Like, what? So, for me, like, I hear this in, like, a Street Fighter movie. Like, did you not see they tried that and it didn't work at all? Right? So, I don't know. I don't know how it's going to work, but hey, they claim that they're making it. Okay? All right. Our last story for today, I take that back. Sadly, we have some...
Apparently, Phil did say he was tired before he turned the camera back on, and I missed it there. Damien Anderson spotted it, and so did Doll Wild, so there we go.
Burger.
Thank you.
5 in a row. That's concerning.
Thank you to those two for spotting that, yeah. I mean, I'm too far now. I'm too far into the... We're too far past it to go back. But, yeah, Phil said tired, and I missed it. My bad.
Some really sad news. This one actually surprised me. Actor Tony Pankhurst, the actor who played the curator in the Dark Pictures anthology game, has passed away tragically. I think he was only like 63.
How did he pronounce that word?
In the Dark Pictures anthology game, has passed. The actor who played the curator.
The curator?
In the Dark Pictures anthology game, has passed away tragically. I think he was only like 63. I had it, and I guess I deleted that post. Yeah, he passed away out of nowhere. No one was expecting that. I mean, if you follow the Dark Pictures anthology games, he was the one who tied together all the narratives. He was an incredibly good actor doing it. He was very creepy. And it seemed like when they were eventually going to make like a season 2 or series 2 of that game, he was going to tie it together and maybe even be in it. They actually teased that he would be a character in it. And I think that would have been incredibly neat to actually have him in it. But now, I'm actually not sure what's going to happen. Like, we already know that something has happened over at Supermassive Games, that they're basically having issues making more games right now. So, not sure what's going on there already. But now, the guy who very well might have been the antagonist of the future games is gone. And that really sucks. You know, I don't think he was such a quintessential part of the narrative tying together all those games. How many were there? 4? He really tied them together. So, I don't know how you're going to replace him. Like, you could recast him, but I don't think it'll be as good, right? Especially, again, because it seemed like they were alluding to the fact that he was going to be directly involved in future episodes of that series. So, that's really sad. I wonder what happened. But they just announced that in the last 24 hours. Oh, man, super sad. All right, lastly, Star Wars Outlaws, which is scheduled for release in less than a month. That's right, it's coming out the end of August. Has had special exclusive previews. Yes, special exclusive.
Here we go. This might be our YouTuber jealousy coming here. Let's see if this is our YouTuber jealousy box getting ticked off here.
Exclusive gameplay previews for specially selected snowflakes who are treated like God's gift to streaming and content creation.
There we go.
Burger.
There we go. I knew we'd get it eventually.
So they got to play it for 4 hours and then not only put up all their gameplay on the internet, but give their impressions on the game. Shockingly, they're all positive. Can you believe it? I mean, could you possibly believe that someone who was given exclusive access to play a game a month early, right? And so everyone's going to be watching their gameplay, and they're going to be making tons of money on this gameplay because they're the only ones who got it early. Could you possibly imagine that they said that the game is good? I never would have expected it. I totally would have thought that they would have panned the game and been, like, starkly honest about their experience with it. In no universe would I have thought that they would have been like, oh, this game is good. Now, obviously, I'm being very sarcastic and facetious here, but the point is, and I've talked about this many, many times over the years, okay? If you are given exclusive access to something early, even if you're not being paid to say something positive, the incredible level of temptation, the incredible level of pressure to say positive things so that you can get the unspoken agreement with said company, Ubisoft in this case, that you would have early access to other future content that would benefit you. Okay? I want you to think about this. If you're someone who got a month early access, 4 hours of Star Wars Outlaws, and you were able to play it and put all that information up on the internet right now, your footage and everything, and you say, you know, I'm not impressed, man. It's kind of boring, kind of an empty world. It doesn't really have a soul. Feels like a kind of, you know, paint by numbers Ubisoft open world experience. Nothing really there. Just has the Star Wars IP, but outside of that, man, you know, boring. Can you imagine? Do you really think, and be honest, You really think, if that's what you say about that game, even if you're being starkly honest, that Ubisoft is going to give you another opportunity to get an early access again? Or do you think that the chance is dramatically increased that if you say this game was good, or if you selectively critique it, meaning you only talk about the things you liked about it, and you ignored the things you didn't like about it and didn't bring them up, that perhaps Ubisoft would select you again and again and again and again, correct? And it's just that simple. That's why I do not support anyone getting early access to games anymore, all right? It was one thing, we had an industry that was honest, but we don't. The temptation is too great, and in a lot of cases, as we saw with certain games recently, you remember when the Marvel Rivals early access came out and there was a contract that said you can't say anything negative about the game? The entire internet went up into an uproar, and then they went and changed the contracts. But they had it in writing right there first, and it was only until people caught it and complained that then they changed the contracts. So this is what is the unspoken expectation. When you're getting this favored early access to something, right? That's what they want from you. They
Why don't you back it up with a source? My source is that I made it the fuck up.
want you to kiss their game's butt. Why else would they give it to you for free? Why else would they allow you to get early views, make early money, and have people rushing to your channel and your content for profits a month early, right? So I'm sorry, there's no bones about this whatsoever. There's no misconceptions here. That's exactly what it is, all right? Humans are flawed individuals. It's just in human nature to do what benefits humans best. And if you know you're going to benefit by doing one thing versus another, you're going to do it, okay? These people are business people as well as gamers. They're not just in it to do the right thing morally. They're in it to make a buck, to get the bag. So they're going to artificially inflate their enjoyment of a game like this in order to get people to like it, so they'll go buy it, and then, oh, look, well, so-and-so was a great contributor to our campaign. Let's now send them an early copy of Assassin's Creed Shadows, right? Let's send them an early copy of the next one and the next one. And so it's this vicious cycle of continuing, get the access, making money on it, saying good things, and it never ends. And this is how you get onto these lists of approved content. And that's why I've never done it, okay? Quite frankly, I've literally never done that.
Yeah, Phil, you have, you've played games as a sponsor before. You've been given this early access to some games before during your Twitch times, and you played them before. You've had sponsored streams before, and you sucked up to the games, and you had selective criticisms of the game. You are a complete fucking hypocrite here for complaining about something which you have yourself done and practiced. Shout out to Edel Hell.
I never will. I refuse to play that game. I'm not going to let someone try to sway what I can say. I'm not going to let someone say, oh, there's a review embargo. You can play the game early, but you can't actually say anything critical of it until like 2 days before it comes out. Huh? Then why let me play it early? You're literally censoring me. And don't give it to me early. If you're going to censor me, I refuse to be censored, right? So that's why I don't play that game. And there was a time, okay? This was around 2016, 2017. All right, I knew a couple people involved in gaming journalism in the industry, and talking to them, one of them literally said, you are crazy. They're like, dude, you right now could be getting every game for free. No exaggeration. You could get every game for free. You would never have to pay $1.
He does anyway. He just asks his audience for it.
You get all of them early, get early access, to be able to do these embargo things. All you got to do is play the game. That's what everyone else is doing around you in the industry. Every content creator, every streamer, they're all doing this. They're playing the game, and they're getting flown out to events, and they're getting their butts kissed, and they're getting all this, and you're getting nothing. Why are you not doing it? And I was like, because that's not me. I didn't get into this industry, first of all, to even make a living doing it. That was never my intention. That's number one. That was almost a happy accident that I was able to do content creation for a living. It was my hobby, not my job. And on top of it, when I got into here, I prided myself on being honest with my audience. That when you came by to watch me play a game...
Phil, no. You have never been audience with your fucking audience, so bullshit. Look, wait, we've got the clips here. We still have a clip here. We still have the clips here, okay? Here, Phil cannot be honest with his audience because he completely changes his opinion and mind and things all the time.
People are just dumb. They think that, I made tons of money and shit. No, I never did. Absolutely not. I was never rolling in dough because I didn't do the things to roll in dough.
That's what current day Phil said. Compare that to years ago, Phil.
Because back then, it was the gravy train, baby. When I signed with Machinima in 2011, are you kidding me? I was making insane amounts of money. Like dirty, rotten, this is way too much fucking money for just playing video games kind of money.
Which version of Phil is honest there? Past Phil or current Phil? Who is the honest Phil? One of those Phils is lying. One of those Phil Burnells is lying profusely. Or they could both be lying, who knows? But there you go. I'll tell you one thing though. They're both not telling the truth.
Or to review a game, you always knew you were getting the real me. It wasn't a paid shill kissing butt to say that something was better than it really was, right? And there's been very few and far between times when I got something for free. I don't feel like the times that I did that it really skewed my opinion that much, if at all. And I refused to participate in things like review embargoes. If I got something early and they're like, oh, review embargo till this day, I'm like, I'll just play it on that day then. Wait, what? You're not gonna play it early like everyone else? No, I'll play it on the day that I can actually be honest about it. I'll wait till that day. You know? So, yeah, that's always been me. So I didn't, and you know, admittedly, that's why I declined. Just because everyone else did everything they could to get ahead. Literally everyone else. I get everything for free, everything early, priority access, fly me out, do this, do that, and I would not play that game. I just want to be true to myself. I'll be the Joe Average dude sitting here playing games with you guys.
He got flown out to fucking Evo when he was a fucking machinima to fucking cover a fucking early releases, not a shit, and review that crap and make videos not a shit for them. He is not a Joe Average fucking gamer. He's sitting there with 200,000 subscribers. He's sitting there having his fucking audience fucking pay every single fucking possible bill for him because he doesn't want to get a fucking real fucking job. The Joe Average fucking gamer has a real fucking job, and games are a fucking passion as a hobby to fucking distract themselves from the fucking perils of real life, like fucking work and all that crap. The Joe Average gamer does not do this for a fucking living, Phil. You are not Joe Average at fucking anything. You're a below average gamer with a below average fucking IQ, with fucking far below average fucking looks, and a fucking far below average fucking personality. You're still fucking here basically because you're too fucking stubborn to get a real fucking job, and because you're guilt tripped a bunch of fucking gullible dentheads into fucking supporting you and keeping you afloat all these fucking years. Hi Jade, how you doing? But I need fucking otters. We need a fucking otter break. And there's one over there. There's one over there chilling like a villain over there. At first I thought it was just a fluffy log. No, it's an otter right over there. Let's try and zoom in as a little bastard. Yep, definitely an otter and not a furry log. Yeah, it seems like quite a hot day though in Monterey Bay. Well, yeah, good old otters doing that. Yeah, well, why are they not swimming around entertaining us? Damn it. Anyway, right, let's get back to the bingo, shall we? Oh, Phil's currently having a blip in his internet. Apparently, right now, you know, as you're not this version of Phil, we're behind Phil by about 25 minutes, 26 minutes. Phil right now is having a blip in his internet. Exciting times.
My honest opinions, and you know, I'm happy that over the years I've gotten the level of support I've gotten for being true to myself. I certainly could have been much bigger and much more successful if I had it, but I stuck to my guns, right? So, all that being said, what are people?
Shout out to that being said. They said the thing.
Burger.
5 in a row. That's concerning.
And that being said, they make some good YouTube shorts, don't they? Including this one.
Jesus. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, 6 million. 6 million. That's a pretty interesting number, isn't it? 6 million. Well, guess what? You're wrong. It didn't happen. You're making it up, right? You make that shit up. No, how about this? Banned. Gone forever. Because I don't put up with your fucking bullshit.
Now that was good. Now that was a fucking good one.
The bar's being raised.
In my defense, I did say that if Phil said that being said, I would play the clip. You know, because I wanted to play the clip anyway. But yeah, I did tell everyone at the start. Yeah. I don't usually do it for that being said. It's only for a million usually, but there you go. Anyway, let's get back to the bingo. We are 4 away from a full house, but in reality it's only 3. We have 1 free space already because of the snorts.
People saying about Star Wars Outlaws. Well, I'm just going to read a single post. And you judge for yourself if you think this is a legitimate post or if you think this is someone who is spinning it very positively. Okay, ready? The open world exploration is awesome and massive. It's a lot of fun flying around on the speeder. Nix, your sidekick, can survey the area, fetch weapons, attack and distract enemies. Huge advantage to use him everywhere. You can go in stealth or all guns blazing. I tried both. I much prefer tactical stealth approach. K has an adrenaline meter. You can mark multiple enemies and shoot them all in one go. Nice skill. Sound familiar? Sound like Red Dead Redemption. You tag enemies and you go boom, 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 and insta-kill them all, right? Graphics are good. Cutscenes are cinematic and captivating. I thought the lighting in the dark areas was stunning and easy to see. Loads of wild animals wandering around, which you can pet and interact with. Mini games let you gamble and win credits, which can then be used in the shops or to bribe guards. Side quests include job offers and contracts. Gameplay feels fluid and smooth. You can run and slide. Sneaking up and stealth attacking guards is satisfying. I thought the music was brilliant. Releases August 30th. So
that seems like a very fair and balanced review. I mean, it's. I mean, I don't see anything wrong with what was being said there. You know, Like, I mean, you could argue, is it overly? I mean, I've got no experience of the game myself, obviously, you know what I mean? So they could be fucking fluffing up to the high heavens for all we fucking know. Who goddamn knows? But the most pertinent thing is that Phil also has no fucking experience with the game either. So, it sounds like an interesting game. It sounds like something that gives you fucking an option and choice of how to fucking play it and approach it. You know? The AI companion sounds like quite a helpful fucking person to have on your side. Or creature, or whoever the fuck they are. But yeah, it's... Yeah... How's he going to nitpick this? How is he going to fucking pick this apart and say this is fucking bullshit?
You tell me. Does that sound like completely honest, or does that sound like a very, very, very selective review of the game? And the vast...
Well, how are we fucking meant to know because we haven't played the game? How the fuck are we meant to fucking know? The game's not even fucking out yet. It's a fucking beta this fucking game is on. It was that.
The majority of people who have gotten this early are all saying exactly the same shit. It's almost as if they were giving talking points to hit upon and touch upon in their early access discussions, right? So
why don't you back it up with a source? My source is that I made it the fuck up.
You be the judge. The gameplay is out there right now. A lot of people have put out the raw gameplay, and you can watch it. It's first 4 hours they were allowed to put out. So give it a look yourself. But the game comes out in a month. Do you think it's good or not? Right? So I wonder. I will likely look for some gameplay myself. Wow. And try to watch some of it to see what I think. I'm certainly not watching 4 hours worth because that's a huge spoiler, right? But I'd like to at least see a little bit of what the game's supposed to be without monstrous spoilers. And that's the problem, is when you get a 4-hour preview of a game before it's out, now you're spoiled on the game, and what are you going to do the first 4 hours when you play it yourself? You play what you already saw? Well, that's boring, right, Jasper? That's right.
Shut up, bitch!
Okay, so guys...
Anybody care what this guy thinks?
No!
That is it. That is not what I wanted to click. That is it for the news today. However, I need to blow my nose again. So you can bear with me while I do that, and then we will get to shout-outs. But
who
please let me blow my nose,
fucking cares?
It's killing me here. Ugh.
You sound like a human vacuum cleaner, managing to both suck and blow at the same time.
Yo, Phil.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up!
My biggest fans are idiots.
Ugh.
Fuck you and your friends.
Ugh. Sorry, guys. Doing my best. Ugh. Ouch. Nose is killing me too. That's the other thing. You're this sick. You know, I'm blowing your nose for 2 days. My nose is so raw now. Ugh. See you later, Fox Boulder. Ugh. Oh, man. Well, thank you, Maddie. Maddie says props being here and still putting on a show, even though I'm still sick. I appreciate that, Maddie. Okay. Oh, man. All right. Let me drop this tissue. Then we'll resume. Boy.
I have a cough, guys. Please tip me.
How long did Kat's symptoms last? She first showed symptoms Monday of last week. She legit didn't feel better till yesterday. The whole week. And my symptoms first showed on Saturday. It's only Tuesday. So, yeah. Jasper, you really want to be on camera today, huh? You're a camera hog today. What's going on here?
Fuck you, Phil.
Fuck you, Phil.
Really wants attention. Okay.
Before we get to the shout-outs and all that crap, there is a few things to share from the member Discord. Some people have been busy. Tacozilla has been busy, and so is Diablo again. We'll do Tacozilla's ones first. Tacozilla has been, first of all, shared that. And then he shared that. And finally shared that. DSP versus Internet thumbnail style picture. But it goes with a lot of things. Diablo also made another one here, and he shared this. Yeah, Phil fears the camis. Yeah, he really does fear all those camis. He hates them with a burning passion. Who knew a little fucking blonde British bitch would fucking cause him so much fucking toxicity and rage? Big ups to Cammy.
Alright, ready to continue? Alright, here we go. Alright, guys. So the news is done. Ugh. I'm fully stuffed and feeling like crap. Alright, let's get to shout-outs. So, I received a $2 tip from Bloomkit. It says, I'm
Hey, Phil says tip, hooray.
Burger.
There we go.
5 in a row. That's concerning.
We are 2 away from a full house, guys. Because we got a free space because of the snorts.
sick. I feel your pain. I'm sorry to hear that you're sick as well, Bloomkit. Being sick sucks. Oh.
Make Bloomkit the king of suffering because they too are not well.
Okay. Like I said, I did not get a good night's sleep. Yeah, but see, here's the thing. Dayquil has stupid pain relief stuff in it, which I don't want to take. So, I'm on Robitussin for my chest, but I don't want to go on the Dayquil. I don't need the acetaminophen, you know? Too many people always take the medicines that have the painkiller in it. You don't need that. You only need that if, like, your whole body has aches and pains or, you know what I mean? Like,
you just, you said you did, though. You said you were hurting all over. You said you were in pain all over. You told everyone that you were fucking all sore and achy because of this. But you're not going to take medicine which could help with that?
I don't need that. That's not good for you to be taking it when you don't need it. So, anyway. Okay, okay. So, shout-outs. I
am going to go to 1.75 speed because he's boring me tremendously.
Received. Well, hold on a second. Jade, he says, I was in the hospital last Friday. I got out on Monday. You told me what I missed. Well, you didn't miss much. All you essentially missed was a day where I did all Street Fighter 6. I actually had my best ever ranking with M. Bison. Got like to the 16 plus 100 match ranking points. So it's the highest I've ever been. Great session. Had a session with Brian and a couple of his actual gamer buddies playing casual play in Street Fighter 6 on that Friday night. That week, we basically just advanced in everything. I played this silly game called FCC Chaos. I don't know if you were here for that or not. That was a silly game. And then, you know, made some progress in Elden Ring, beat Elden Ring's DLC. So that's done. And we went back to Fallout 4. So we're going to try to finish that today. I did ranked sessions with Dalsim and Honda and did good each session. I actually climbed the ranks and got ranking points with them. I'm doing really good in Street Fighter 6 right now. Like every time I play, I'm doing really good. And we had this marathon where I played, well, there's a game called Nintendo World Championships that came out, which is a bunch of challenge runs in classic, like, NES games and Nintendo Entertainment System games. Pretty fun. And, I've been doing that. That was fun. And we tried out Marvel Rivals Beta during the marathon. Did some drunken Zangief. I was drunk and played it. And, had some horrible food. Barbecue was really, really bad. So, overall, a lot of progress and a lot of stuff. You know, finishing up Elden Ring, finishing up Riven Remake, and now trying to finish up Fallout 4. And we're going to focus on other stuff moving forward until the big new releases come out around August 20th. The big ones start coming out. So. Okay, excuse me. Whew. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this morning at 10 a.m. before I even started broadcasting, I received an incredibly generous $100 tip. $100. I like to dance, but I don't really have energy. Hold on, my nose is running again. This is ridiculous. I can't even shout out stuff because my nose won't stop running. Oh my god. All right, I'm gonna read it. Cheers from Kino Casino. They really are good guys over there, man. They go after people, sure, but people who deserve it. You've been maligned for years. It's just unfair. Take care, bro. So, that is awesome. Thank you to whoever this is. They didn't put a name on it. But, as I said, yeah, these guys from Kino Casino, they're gonna be really nice to me. And, you know, can I be honest? Can I talk a little bit about it? Would you guys like to talk a little bit about it? Because a lot of people have been asking me stuff about this recently. So this is anonymous. Okay.
It's $102 he's got. No, he started off with a $2 tip. And then he got to talk to Jade for a while. And then I could have sworn he started off with a $2 tip. Fuck it, anyway, whatever, Phil. Go on, Phil. Be honest for once. It'd be a nice change of fucking pace.
So, basically, I think what's happening is, it's pretty simple, alright? Over the years, there's been a group of people on the internet called lolcows, okay?
You are one of them, but go on.
Typically, these are people who end up getting a group of haters, trolls, detractors, whatever you want to call them, who do everything in their power to mess with them, to elicit a response, correct? That's really what it is. Lolcow culture is like, we're going to do stuff to mess with someone's life, to milk them, essentially, for content, right? Now, I've been grouped in with this group of people, but it's groups of people such as Low Tier God, Wings of Redemption, Boogie, and many others, okay? It's not just us, but we're like the more prominent ones people know about, right? But I think what's been happening in the last several years, and it's been a long time coming in my opinion, and you can see the writing on the wall because a lot of people don't want to see it, is that once you get to a certain point, okay, it kind of gets tired, the narrative continues so long, and what you start to see is a division. You start to see people who are like, oh, well, if people are gonna make fun of me and mess with me, I'm gonna ride that wave. I'm gonna use that as my way to get over on the internet. I'm gonna take that bag. I'm gonna make money doing it. I'm gonna milk my trolls and get them to come watch content that I'm making that's lolcow-esque and the like. On the flip side of that, there's people who are involved with this who are like, I just want nothing to do with this. I'm just a normal person. I don't know how I ever got involved to begin with, right? I got sucked in against my will. And all I want to do is sit here and make a living, having fun, chilling with you guys, and be left alone. Really, I want nothing. I want nothing to do with it at all, correct? Nothing. So, the funny part about this is, it's gone two ways. Some of these lolcows went so far in one way that now they have the entire ire of the internet on them. Take a look at what's been going on with Boogie recently, right? I mean, that's his fault. I warned them. You can't be having your end-all be-all on the internet be that you're a lolcow and just continuously be involved with drama and over-the-top nonsense and doing it on purpose to make money. It's not going to turn out well for you, right? But he does what he wants to do. He doesn't listen to anyone. He makes the same mistakes over and over, and he ends up where he is right now, okay? For me, I've done everything I can to avoid it. And the thing is, if you follow me, right, you'll see the difference between me and these other people. Every freaking week or two, there's new drama involving these people, right? Every week or two, there's something new going on, that they've done something ridiculous, over-the-top, nonsensical, and it's like, what's going on? With me, it's like, why are people even bringing my name up? What has happened dramatic with me in the last several months to a couple of years, honestly? The shit that people bring up is exactly the same shit that they brought up for the past 5 years. Nothing new has happened. Nothing new is happening. I've grown. I've improved. I make less mistakes now than I ever did before. And all I want to do is be left alone. I don't want to live as part of lolcow culture. I don't want to milk it. I don't want to make money off of it. I just want to make positive content for my audience, right? I want to be left alone. That's a far different attitude than the people who lean into it, right? For personal gain. So what's happened is a couple things. Number one, I think in the last few years, people have started to separate me from the other lolcows, especially when Keemstar was dying to have me on his stupid ass podcast, and I refused. And I basically gave him the middle finger and said, fuck you, I want nothing to do with you or your content, ever. I'm not like you, okay? I think a lot of people respected that. You know, said, wow, we thought for sure someone, you know, if Phil claims he's hard up on money sometimes, and we thought for sure he'd take the payday and he'd jump on there with the other clowns, right? But he didn't. I think that actually built up a lot of respect in different communities for me. Not to say these communities like me, but these are communities that used to group me in, the worst of the worst. And I'm like, well, wait a minute. Actually sounds like...
Oh, Phil said communities. Community counts. Does that?
For me. Not to say these communities like me, but...
Yeah, communities. He says communities. That counts.
Burger.
5 in a row. That's concerning.
We are one away from a full house.
These are communities that used to group me in, the worst of the worst. And I'm like, well, wait a minute. Actually sounds like it's actually not that bad anymore, right? Now, on the flip side of this, what's happened over the years is, those people who used to be my biggest critics, the people who used to be my milkers and milk me for content, have finally had the tables turned on them, right? All of a sudden, their closets cracked open and a giant pile of skeletons jumped out. And as the skeletons jumped out, we were like, wait a minute. Hold on a second. This is the person who used to rail on Phil every day for stuff, but look at all this dirty laundry that just spilled out. They're no better than him. In fact, they're worse than him because they had all this shit that actually was going on. And I've said this over the years, and I'll say it again.
I'm pretty sure he's referring to Review Tech USA there, and that's probably why he feels compelled to fucking react to Junior King's documentary about RTU, so he can fucking get a fucking nice little fucking how do you fucking like it gotcha moment.
Personally feel the reason why there are people who full-time do this kind of like harsh drama content against people is because they're miserable. In real life, right? Like take a look at someone like Review Tech USA, who for the years and years and years of content that I put out, that's been positive content for my audience, he always has to be there to make fun of every little thing, every idiosyncrasy that I do, right? He's the one.
He's a strange case because he was somebody that desired to be a lolcow. Like, RTU is a bizarre fucking entity, right? They were a weird person who fucking clearly fucking tried to fucking, you know, they wanted to get attention stuck on them and staying on them, you know? They also wanted to be a fucking lolcow. They wanted fucking that kind of prominence. They wanted that sort of exclusive, you know, exclusive fucking, you know, status of being a lolcow. Remember when Keemstar first made the fucking, you know, the lolcow podcast, and he was trying to get people, you know, he was trying to get a cast for it. And some people suggested RTU. I was one of the people that suggested to Keem, you know, on Twitter or whatever, why do you fucking ask RTU to fucking do it? Because that would piss off Phil Burnell the most right now. Since you can't get Phil Burnell, RTU being on it instead and getting that bag instead would probably piss off Phil more than anything else. In the end, about some random guy no one's ever fucking heard of. RTU was not considered lolcow enough for the lolcow podcast. Let that sink in. Obviously, you know, in the last year or so, things have completely fucking spiraled for Rich. This whole Dropbox saga, whatever it's, I don't know. I don't pay a massive amount of attention to it. All I know is that he is fucking going in a bad direction. I've always certainly got the attention he fucking craved, that's what I'm sure. A lot of people are fucking taking him as a lolcow a lot more seriously now. And to the extent where he's not actually pleased with some of the things that's been found out about him.
Every year literally has an annual party to celebrate my incident from May of 2016. 8 years annually, this guy celebrates accidental masturbation. I want you to think about that. This is like
Phil. You did not accidentally masturbate. It's not as if you're fucking like, oh my god, what's my hand doing? I didn't tell my hand to fucking do that. Stop going that way, hand. No, you meant to do it, but it's debatable whether you meant to fucking broadcast it. You did not accident. Is it even possible to accidentally masturbate? I don't even know. Like in your sleep, perhaps, you know, if you're fucking sleeping and dreaming or whatever, it's like, oh shit. Jesus, how do you hear that again? The new fucking lore, the incident lore, is it was accidental masturbation.
Annual party to celebrate my incident from May of 2016. 8 years. Annually, this guy celebrates accidental masturbation. I want you to think about that. This is like a big highlight for his life. Now, if you said that to anyone outside of the internet and said, there's a guy who literally celebrates that someone accidentally whacked off on camera every year, they'd be like, what the fuck is wrong with that person? What, are they mentally ill? Well, probably. Yeah, because who else would celebrate that? Like, all it is someone like him looks at someone like me and wants to celebrate my mistakes and shortcomings to make him feel better about himself, right? Because in reality, if you take a look at Review Tab versus me, his content is toxic, his content is harmful, his content is drama. He has 1 million subs because he makes toxic, harmful, drama content. It's the lowest common denominator. It's the easiest kind of content you can make on the internet. It's trash, okay? That's why he's popular, because those people went and watched the trash content and he made money. But in reality, if you take a look at him and his life, now that these things are coming out, right? These things are being revealed about his life and things behind the scenes. This guy's fucking miserable, right? His family life fell apart, his business is falling apart, all his relationships have fallen apart. And so, his attacking me over the years was literally projecting his I'm better than you attitude on me, when in reality, my life was getting better behind the scenes, and his was falling apart. You see? And that's why people like that act like that. You see? But he knew that if he focused on me being bad, the light would be off of him, plus he'd be feeling better about himself, right? And I think they're all like that. I'm sorry, it doesn't matter how many subs you have, how many views you have, how much money you make. Are you happy? Right? Because I'm a firm believer that if you are happy, you would not be bringing down others around you. You'd be so busy with content that makes you happy, with things in your life that make you happy, you wouldn't want to bring down others, right? That's my opinion anyway, and that's why I don't do it. I don't sit here crapping on people constantly.
Well, bullshit. Every fucking day, Phil, you're having a fucking go at people who are more successful than you, people who have more money than you, and you fucking have a go at them randomly just because they happen to fucking be richer than you. They have committed a fucking cardinal fucking sin to exist, to be more successful than DSP. And they're fucking famous and well known or whatever. They're a game developer or a fucking prominent fucking YouTuber. And so you fucking rant and rave and stamp your little get rid and feet in your fucking stream, going, this fucking person, nothing, blah, and how fucking dare they? Even right now, Phil, you are dragging down someone for your own personal gain, for your content. You're fucking clapping back at Rich, and it can be argued some of the things you're saying has some validity to them. But you are proving your own hypocrisy right now by bringing someone else down for your own personal gain. I want to hear that one more time. One more time, Phil. Make that claim.
You would not be bringing down others around you. You'd be so busy with content that makes you happy, with things in your life that make you happy, you wouldn't want to bring down others, right? That's my opinion anyway, and that's why I don't do it. I don't sit here crapping on people constantly. I'm only doing it when people bring it up or someone brings me into the situation, like Rich has been bringing me up recently, really nasty stuff, and it's like, yeah, I'll respond to it then. But I got shit to do, man. I've got games to play, I got chill stuff to do with you guys. This is more important to me than sitting here reacting to a bunch of these idiots on the internet, right? And so I think what's happened is in the last 3-4 years, there's been a division, especially when I refuse to be involved with Keemstar and his lolcow bullshit, right? So what happens is you get the division and people are like, wait a minute, Phil is not who everyone says he is, right? They want you to believe he is because that benefits them. Then they can make more content and laugh or whatever. But he's not, right? He has nothing to do with this whatsoever, right? So leave him alone. And I think that guys like the Kino Casino, these are guys over on Kick. Yes, they react to content. There's drama content. I mean, they've been reacting to the big Mr. B situation that's been going on recently. They react to the Boogie situation. They react to review tech stuff. And it's funny because they react to me too. And I've watched the stuff that they've said about me. Okay, I watched it. Some of it's unfair, I feel. Like, there was actually a whole segment they did a week or two ago saying I had a midlife crisis. But if you actually listen to it, it's all misinformation. It's them having really incorrect notions about me, and then kind of, going off of that for comedic purposes. I don't find that offensive. Why? Because these guys, all right, when they're saying that stuff, they're not literally sitting there trying to ruin my life. It's kind of a joke. And I watch it, you know what? I laugh at it too. Like, for example, the other day, they reviewed me reviewing the Feastables bar from Mr. Beast. And they made fun of me, but they also made fun of the candy. They did all that. It was entertaining. These guys are not...
Phil, if all they're doing is making content, and they're sharing their opinions and takes with their communities, and that's perfectly fine, then why the hell did you attack and hate on Evil AJ so much, who did the exact same thing? He created content based off some of the things you did online. He made us a don't play, which basically made your fucking gaming content a lot more watchable. He didn't try and attack you, like, in real life, whatever. He didn't try and fucking go after you or anything. His one big crime was making something called the don't play, and shared that with the internet, and shared that with the community, essentially. And you wanted him struck down. You wanted for the white coats to fucking get him. I don't know, like, Phil. So what's your point here, Phil? Is it perfectly fine for the trainers like me to fucking make fun of you because all I fucking do is make content about it and talk to people online about it? This is, yeah, Mepper just sums up what Phil's just saying here. To Kino Casino. Insert slurping noises here. Fuck me.
Not sitting here to be malicious to me. And that's why I think that they're different. They've actually taken a look at the situation, and as outsiders, because they haven't been involved in it, as outsiders, they can see what's equivalent and what's not. And they're like, Phil is not like all these other people who people are trying to group him in with. He's not trying to capitalize on the wild cow culture bullshit. He doesn't want to be involved with Keemstar and his bullshit. He just wants to be left alone, but people won't leave him alone. They bring up the same tired shit for 4 or 5 years. One of the interesting things they said the other day, because the other day was a marathon, right? And I'm sitting here, and one of my trolls was in the chat, and they go, oh, you bought a new car. All right, now for the record, no, I haven't bought a new car. I don't have credit or money to buy a car. Okay, I don't need a new car. My car is still fine. 2017 car, it's still fine. I'll probably have it still for a while before I consider looking for a new car. And I said, no, I didn't get a new car. I don't know why you would even bring that up. Or like, what is, I don't understand. And the few people that were in the chat from Kino Casino, they all said it together. They said, who cares if you bought a new car? How is that your business? If Phil works, makes money, and decided to buy a new car.
You don't work, and apparently, according to you, don't have any money.
How the hell does it have to do anything with you? Why would you ask me on the stream? Why would you be in his personal shit? Like, what are you talking about? And the person immediately was like, oh shit, and got thrown the fuck out, and that was it. And I was like, wow, these people actually stuck up for me. Like, they actually had a realistic take. Instead of everything being drama about Phil, they actually saw it from a realistic perspective. Like, what the fuck cares? Even, the thing is, and I've told you guys many times over the years, all the shit that's said about me usually is based on a nugget of truth that then gets extrapolated into a world of bullshit, right? Have I ever played mobile games? Yes. Have I spent money on mobile games? Yes. 99% of the stuff said out there about me playing mobile games is a lie. But it's like I said, I would much rather have the devil I know than the devil I don't. Right now, if I were to open up all my accounts and prove to you that everything was false, people would use the information I just showed you to hurt me further in other ways. I've been through the whole mobile game slander for 4 years.
How in the hell would seeing a username for WWE champions hurt him way worse? Can anyone possibly explain to me how seeing a username for WWE champions would fucking be so damaging to Phil's life?
I don't care. It doesn't affect me anymore, right? It doesn't bother me. So I'd rather have that slander continue over here, because it's bullshit, than have a whole new can of worms opened up. You see? I've weighed and balanced this many times. I've talked to professionals. I've talked to lawyers about it, and they're saying you're doing the right thing, okay? The funny part about it is, even if it was true, it's still none of anyone's fucking business. But it's not true. But if it were, it still wouldn't be anyone's business. I should still be able to spend my money however the fuck I want. I could have 10 Tesla Cybertrucks in my backyard, right? I could have an entire dancing line of WWE wrestlers doing my lawn right now who I handpicked to do it. It doesn't matter. That's my money. You know what I'm saying? What are you talking about? Well, how is this anyone's fucking business? And I agree with these people. You know what? I never thought about it like that because I've been under attack for so long. That for me, I'm so used to being under attack. It's like, well, I never want to talk about it ever. But now I start to think about it. I'm like, you know, these people are right. It's no one's fucking business or anything, right? Like, what are you talking about? So I think what's happened is now you get guys like Kino Casino and others. It's not just them. I get the feeling there's others out there now who are looking at the situation. They're like, this is the dumbest thing. How do you keep bringing up Phil's name? They see guys like Review Tech. They see guys like Keemstar who can't keep my name out of their mouths. And they're like, why do they keep bringing up Phil? Honestly, because they're so upset with the fact that I'm still here. I'm not involved with their bullshit drama circles, but I still make a living and I'm still successful. I'm fulfilled in my life. Happy. They can't stand that. You understand? Because their whole thing is misery, bringing down others for personal gain, and they can't bring me down. So they hate me because of that, right? Kino Casino guys have been very nice to me, all right, in the last week, and I've only spoken with them a couple of times, and we've had some really nice conversations. I'll just say that. And I don't want to commit to anything, so I'm not going to. I refuse to. But the way I see it is, you know, you take it slow. Obviously, when you're involved with a new group of people, you want to be sure that the best interests on both sides are there, right? And so if maybe I do something with these guys in the future, it will be planned. You'll know about it, okay? And I mean like something formal. I don't mean, oh, you know, some of you guys drop into my stream or maybe I drop into their stream. That's casual, right? I mean like planning something out where maybe we'll actually work together on something, you know, in a capacity. Let's plan it together. Let's work on it together. Let's make sure that it works and stuff. We'll work that out, right? There's a possibility we might do something over the summer. I don't know, right? But at the same time, I want to be sure that it's the best interest of me. I'll tell everyone in chat. FYI, I'm having a blip in my internet. Okay, it's coming back now. There we go. It's back now. Okay, so with the side scrollers thing, the idea was I was going to go on their show and be a guest and have fun. We were going to talk about topics. We were going to hang out, shoot the shit. It wasn't supposed to be an interview. All of a sudden, because my detractors contact them and flood them with requests, it becomes a giant interview that they use to propel themselves to internet attention and stardom.
Which you agreed to beforehand. This is not an ambush. The interview is not a fucking ambush on you on the fucking day. No. They changed the entire format, but they approached you and said, are you okay with this? And you said you were. You knew what you were getting into when you went into it in the fucking day, Phil. So this is not, so it wasn't an ambush. You said yourself there was nothing wrong with the interview. But your fucking big complaint was what happened afterwards, the day later, when they dared to have a fucking opinion based on the things you said. You did not like the fact that they had an opinion on some of your answers that they gave and they shared their thoughts and what you said with their own community. You were pissed off they dared to have an opinion on things you said and claimed. And the simple truth was they didn't fucking believe a word you fucking said.
And since then, basically they've done nothing but benefit from that stupid interview, right? Well, the whole idea here is Kino Casino is talking to me and they're like, we don't have any intention of that at all. Like, why is it that you can't have fun on the internet with anyone? Why is it that every time that you attempt to have fun, someone tries to thwart it? That's fucked up. I agree. I can't just hang out with someone and have a casual time and have fun. Every time that I go to do a stream with Brian and play casual Street Fighter, my fucking dumb fuck mentally ill insane haters have to flood his chat with insane amounts of toxic negativity about memes about me and awful things and terrible things about viewers and stuff.
What the fuck are you talking about, Phil? Like, Brian was streaming with Lord Diaz. You know, the little midget wrestler guy, one half of the detractors, you know. Yeah, you know, doing a Street Fighter stream the other day, for fuck's sake. And they seem to have a good, chill time, you know what I mean? Brian seems to have no problems with the detractors, you know? he seems to kind of be quite happy to see them usually, you know? So, if Brian hasn't got a problem with it, then why do you?
What the fuck? What's wrong with them? They're nuts, you know? So every time I try to do this stuff, they have to interject themselves, right, into it. Well, I think that Kino Casino's smarter than that. And they know the bullshit that's there, and they'd rather be fair, and that's nice. So, we'll see what happens, all right? And I want to say thank you to this person who's from Kino Casino coming by, being nice, right? So nice. I mean, what $100 tip is crazy.
Yeah, they're nice because they gave me money. They must be nice because they gave me money. I can trust them, right? It's like, it's something that every person that's been in a receiving end of a con says, you know, before the fucking con happens. I can trust this person because I got some money from them.
Easy. I mean, I didn't even know about these guys until like a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago. Someone mentioned them in chat, saying that they were talking about me, and I found that clip where they were referencing Rich, and basically, you know, I referenced that clip then, and then we kind of gone back and forth for like the last week. Listen, so far, I've seen absolutely nothing but positivity from these guys, right? And by the way, rest assured, I'm going to be careful, because I told you guys, I'm going to be careful with this community. I care about all you guys who come to my content and watch it every day. I want to make sure that anything I get involved with, it's not going to negatively affect this community in any way. That's more important to me that we maintain our positive community than to just get some kind of a temporary boost in attention because I'm on someone's show or they're on mine or whatever. I want you to understand that. At the same time, this has been a completely different experience. This is not, oh, so DSP, you know, is interested in talking with us or whatever. Let's turn this into a full fucking 10-ring circus with every single person who's never liked him on the show. Let's interview him for 7 hours. Let's then make weeks and weeks of content after the fact to milk it and its haters. You know, it's like, what? That's what gets me. It's like, how do people not understand the difference between all I wanted to do was be a guest on Side Scrollers? They turned that into an unlimited time interview, which I agreed to. And then after giving them that time and respect, they then went on weeks of milking negativity against me and taking money away from my haters who were so dumb they paid them to shit on me for weeks. And then after the fact of telling me, it's off, you can't be a guest on our show, we don't trust you, fuck off. When the gravy train dried up, then they tried to contact me, oh, can we play Street Fighter together? Would you like to appear on the show? No, fuck you. Are you crazy? You treated me like dirt. Why on earth would I come back to your content? You'd have to be an idiot. And the truth is, because they are idiots. They actually thought I would go back. They thought, like, what would I benefit from that, right? They're out of their minds, right? So, exactly right. The interview itself, I don't have issue with. Because I knew, again, the devil I know versus the devil I don't. I'd rather deal with the devil I know. So if everyone doesn't believe me about mobile game spending and bullshit, I don't care. It doesn't affect me. I've already been through it for 4 or 5 years. I'm okay with it. I'm not going to reveal all my personal information to the internet and then have people all over all my accounts and all my shit. You know what I'm saying? And then it just hurts me and my family. I'm not stupid. Lawyers have told me not to do this. So I'm not going to do it. Okay? In fact, well, I don't really want to spoil. Hold on a second here. I have to blow my nose, guys. Sorry. I have to do this right now. Okay, hold on 1 second. Ugh.
He doesn't want to spoil translation. Something's
oh my god,
in the
ew.
works.
This is so disgusting. I'm sorry, guys. Thank God I turned the camera off. Oh my god, yuck. Oh man.
Why could you not mute the microphone? Also, I'm not even sure if it paused.
Oh, no, because then you have dead air. Would you rather have dead air? Right?
But why would I want to hear you blow your nose off, for God's sake?
Yuck. Alright, hold on.
You're a disgusting piece of shit, Phil. Dead air preferable.
Okay, oh man.
In fact,
Disc Optimist tipped £10. 2-minute mute.
You want me to mute him for 2 minutes? I mean, I could pause him for 2 minutes, but we can't leave him on mute though, because we need to play bingo and we're one away from a full house. Where are the autos are back? The autos are fucking back. Yeah, I'll tell you what. We'll have a minute or so auto fucking break. While we do that, we just kind of, you know, let's see some questions. Nalto Ronan's asking, how is Phil able to afford a lawyer but can't afford a $30 game? Interesting fucking question. I wonder myself what the fucking situation is there of that, because apparently Phil has talked to a whole horde of fucking lawyers behind the scenes about such things and such antics and such shenanigans. Then again, this is the same person that apparently talked to the police, and the police told him they don't investigate financial crimes in Renton. When Phil was talking about, oh, somebody's trying to steal my fucking money or whatever. Yeah, Broside Phil managed to debunk that, remember, last week. So, yeah. It's Jesus Christ, man. And yeah, if Phil's talking to lawyers recently, I wonder what it could be. Hashtag divorce coin. Divorce coin's never been higher, so acquire because that shit's on fire. What the hell? But Jesus Christ. Oh my god. The Kino Casino thing, I'm personally not keeping too much attention on it, you know. I just want it to happen organically, put it that way. Because I feel like they are playing it perfectly. I feel like they have Phil hooked, essentially. You know? And they got and Phil's certainly fucking taking the bait to a degree. He's going to fucking pretend to do the slow play for it, but in reality, he's sold, and he can't wait for a chance to fucking do something or whatever. You know what I mean? So the big question is, how's it going to come about? Is he going to try and have them on his stream? You know, so Phil can try and control it a bit better than, you know, because I don't think Phil would want to put himself in a situation where he's on someone else's stream. You know? Because he didn't have much control with side scrolls and what they did. And when Phil dropped out, they brought Keemstar in to debunk Phil's fucking narrative. And remember, Phil could have said no to Keemstar joining that call. Craig and Adam asked him, look, we know you guys aren't fucking, you know, friendly exactly. Keem's on available to challenge some of the things you said. Do you want him on? And Phil said yes. Phil said yes, okay, have Keem on. He could have said no, and Keem would have had no choice but to fucking basically just sit at the sidelines in the audience with everyone else. But because Phil allowed that to happen, Keem was there to fucking join in for the last like couple of hours of a fucking interview. For fuck's sake. With side scrolls, it's fucking mental. So Kino Casino, you know, who knows what will fucking come of it. All I know is that Phil Burnell is notoriously so fucking awful when he's trying to deal with other people in real time. He cannot handle that sort of environment, that situation. He struggles profusely. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to the eventual collaboration of sorts.
Dist Optimist tipped £10. Can I buy a square? Or just put it to the pot?
I mean, I don't think I've ever fucking sold a square before. I'm not sure. I mean, first of all, thank you for the tip and all that jazz, but I've never sold bingo squares. Like, how would people even feel about that? Would people be okay with people with buying your way to bingo glory? It feels, yeah, I mean, I'm not entirely sure. I feel like it's a poll, it's a chat question, you know. But I'm going to let chat decide, okay? I'm going to let chat decide that one. So I'll get the poll set up and we'll let chat decide. Fuck it. So hold on, let me give me a second here. So can Dist Optimist buy a bingo square? Yes or no? So there we go. I'll let the chat decide. We'll have that go for like a minute or two. In the meantime, let's just crack on with bingo, shall we?
Jade, we all missed you, man. We all did. You're a great guy, and you're fun to be with, and you have good commentary here in the chat and everything. We missed you when you were out, man. We're glad to have you back. Thanks for coming back, and I hope you feel better as soon as possible. Okay, let's continue. Okay, what I was saying was, I don't want to spoil this as a topic of discussion or anything, but FYI, I have offered certain people to tell them the entire story of everything going on in my life, but they can't put it on the internet. I was like, I'll tell you everything. I'll tell you literally everything going on with me in the last 5+ years, right? Where my money goes, everything. But you can't put it on the internet because it's just going to be used to hurt me and my family. And
what? What? I'm what? I need to hear that again.
As soon as possible. Okay, let's continue. Okay, what I was saying was, I don't want to spoil this as a topic of discussion or anything, but FYI, I have offered certain people to tell them the entire story of everything going on in my life, but they can't put it on the internet. I was like, I'll tell you everything. I'll tell you literally everything going on with me in the last 5+ years, right? Where my money goes, everything. But you can't put it on the internet because it's just going to be used to hurt me and my family. And I've been told time and time again, no, we don't want to know it then. We'd rather, you know, if we get the full story, we want to be able to publicize it. We want to be able to put it in a video, an interview, a documentary. And I'm like, well, you can't.
What's the fucking point of telling people then, for fuck's sake?
That's the whole point. Again, the devil you know versus the devil you don't. I know that the whole bullshit story that's out there that is bullshit is harmful, but it's in no way that it's as harmful as if people actually got information about me that could get into all my accounts and my personal shit. It's no one's business there. You understand? So, you know, then fair enough. Everyone hate me for the dumb shit. If you're that dumb and you hate someone for fabricated stuff like that, then go for it and hate on me. You know what I'm saying? But it's just, you know, 100% that's the case, is people just want to get a story to run with for popularity on the internet. You know, they don't actually care about the truth. If they did, someone would have accepted that. You know what I mean? So at this point, like, I'm done offering. You know, I'm not gonna offer nobody nothing. You know, I offered that to Craig of the Side Scrollers. I said I have all the information. And, you know, you check your email constantly because if I send it to you, I want to be sure you're getting it. It's not sitting in your mailbox just in case. And he literally came back to me the next day after the interview, after I sent him that night, and he said, well, we don't believe anything you said. We don't care what you send us now. Too bad. You can't be on the show ever again. Basically, just a huge
Well, he didn't say that, Phil. Come on now. He didn't fucking say that. Did he not believe you when you talked to fucking people during the interview? Yes, he did not believe you. But there's no way he's fucking said out like that. Fuck off. You're just putting words in his fucking mouth.
email. I was like, wow, that was really worth my time, giving you 5 hours of my time. You realize now you can make a lot of money on it. So you don't even care if I send you the real story. You don't want it anymore, right? So anyway, anyway, the point here is, I think people like not just Kino Casino. I think there's many others, but Kino Casino is kind of coming out. Now listen, they made fun of me for shit. Good on them. You know what? I bet they're gonna tear me a new one. I bet they're gonna watch the video of me eating the barbecue from the other day and probably make fun of how awkward I look when I eat. Everyone says I look awkward. I believe you guys. I don't know because I can't see myself eating ever, and I don't go back and watch those videos. I believe you.
Why don't you watch your own content, Phil? You demand other people to fucking watch your content, but you can't even be asked to watch it yourself. But it's meant to be such amazing, positive, meaningful content. But you don't want to fucking spend your time watching your content? That's kind of weird in my opinion. And to me, it's a bit weird. Maybe he just doesn't want to spend like that much time. I mean, to me, it's a normal thing for content creators to watch their own content. But then again, maybe it depends how much content you create. Steve, you're known for making extremely long fucking videos, Steve Dead. Do you watch back on the content you create, or do you think it's a bit too much? Because it's a fucking like 3-hour video, or a 4-hour video, or a 5-hour video, or whatever. For me, like the videos I've made anyway, for me, I don't make videos that long personally. So if I fucking make a video, I will watch that video. Just to make sure it's okay as well, whatever. And yes, Steve, even for Steve who watches, who makes some notoriously long videos sometimes, he will watch his videos just to see what works and what doesn't exactly. So it's strange for Phil, as a content creator, as a long time content creator, to not want to watch his own content to see how it is. I don't know. It's a strange one. Yeah, I'm going to end the poll there, guys. There's a 50-50 split. Whether you can buy a bingo space or not. It's literally a 50-50 split for the Optimus buying a bingo square. To me, that means we can't fucking allow it. You know, too many people don't want the game to be bought, essentially. But we are one free space away. We're one free space away from a full house, or Phil saying or doing one of these things. You know, so we're close to a bingo already, a full house bingo anyway. We just need Phil to say what I mean by that is, or him to ban somebody. And for him to admit he's banning him, basically, just say, if he leans in but doesn't say it, we don't know if he's banned somebody. We need him to confirm it.
So I'm sure that they'll probably make fun of me, you know, in a video like that or whatever. And that's fine, I'm okay with that, you know what I mean? And, you know, they rag me from time to time, but the fact that they're being nice to me is a change. I literally can't tell you of another content creator that has been nice like that to me, you know? So it's a little bit of a different situation, you know? So, anyway. I eat on the side of my mouth. Just like I talk on the side of my mouth at times. Yeah, I don't know why I do that. I don't know why, but I do, I think, right? Just a mannerism. Who knows? It could be a health thing. Who knows? I don't know. Okay. So anyway, we're going to have rewards, but obviously we got to continue on with the show and end it, and then we can figure out what the rewards will be for the actual stream, okay? Oh, man. I received a $2.51 tip.
And by the way, he's only just started a hat poll now. He waited all this time, so we're behind Phil by about like 30 minutes or so. And it took Phil until him basically beginning gameplay. No, he began gameplay 10 minutes ago. And he then done a hat poll. So yeah, there you go.
Oh, hold on. So Tony Pankhurst provided the likeness for the curator, but Pip Torrens does the voice and
curator. Why did you not say that word right?
Oh, hold on. So Tony Pankhurst provided the likeness for the curator, but Pip Torrens does the voice and the mocap. But sadly, Tony Pankhurst was the body model, is what you're saying. So, I mean, it still wouldn't be the same, right? You could have the same voice and the same acting, but it definitely wouldn't be the same character, because you can't use the same body model. The poor guy passed away. That's sad. That's sad, but it's also crazy to think that, like, in modern game making, you're using different body models and stuff.
So, I love how Phil cared so much about this fucking story. They didn't even fucking do his research into what a person did.
For, like, human characters, right? Oh my god. I'm a mess today. I'm a big mess today, guys. Ugh, okay. Oh, delightful. Okay. Continuing on. Someone took me $3.47. He says, I'm your age. Why anyone would care what you spend your money on is really strange. You should be allowed to do whatever you want. I don't like how they hate on your wife. It's awful. No one's perfect. Massive respect for your resilience. Thank you. And again, here's the thing. I can understand if I was on stream literally every day, running some kind of crazy marathon, saying, guys, today I need $1,000. Please, I'm gonna lose my house. I'm gonna lose everything. My family's gonna leave me. We're all sick. We're all dying. Please send me $1,000. Right now, admittedly, years and years ago, during my bankruptcy years, right, I actually had no money. Like, everything was going to payments just to pay off things, and I was down to the wire with everything. And there were a couple times at my weakest where I did marathon streams where I actually was fundraising, and that money was going to the important stuff, okay? If you haven't noticed, I don't do that anymore. It's been many, many years since I did any kind of a crazy fundraiser. In fact, over the last several years, people say, why don't you do a fundraiser stream? And I say, because I don't want to go back to how I was. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to return to someone who only streams to make money and have a goal on stream. We must raise $1,000 on the stream, and, we'll do this crazy thing and this crazy thing. I want to do that, People, here's the thing, you want to call me out for things that happened 5 years ago, 4 years ago. Okay, that was 4 years ago. I've changed. Things got better, right? Things got better. You haven't seen me do those activities ever again, but that's the thing. The people who don't like me because they benefit from slandering and defaming me. To them, something that happened once in the past is universal. Because Phil did something that could be seen as deplorable or irresponsible or embarrassing in the past. Obviously, that's forever. Like, for example, for Rich, you see, Phil had his accident in 2016. That's
Phil, I don't want to fucking hear a goddamn thing from you. Evil AJ, stop fucking making us say don't play videos for like a fucking decade now. He moved, so Evil AJ still fucking keeps tabs on detractor things. He keeps his eye on activities. But for the most part, though, Evil AJ is doing his own thing. He doesn't actually he doesn't make content about you anymore, for fuck's sake. And yet he's still a fucking villain to you, despite almost fucking 10 years since he's fucking made videos about you. So I don't want to hear a goddamn thing about you fucking other people won't let go of your fucking past when you fucking can't let go of somebody creating a society don't play, and they haven't done a fucking thing since then to you, and yet you can't stand the fact they did it all those years ago. You blame them for your fucking downfall. You blame them for fucking circling the fucking drain. When in reality, it was all fucking your fault.
forever him. No, it's not. In fact, since that happened, okay, I've changed who I am as a content creator. Now I'm an interactive live streamer who does a variety of content, massively improve what I do, all my everything, right? I've met my wife, and I'm now married and have a happy home life, right? I got out of depression. Everything in my life has improved in the last 8 years. To Rich, today is the same as 8 years ago. Exactly the same day. Nothing's changed. Haha, make fun of Phil. Why? Because that's his life. You understand? That's his life. He's stuck in a rut. So to him, every day is the same miserable shit experience. So he has to project that onto others to make himself feel better. That's the kind of person he is. And that's what he's trying to do with me in that way. You know what I'm saying? So that's how fucked up it is. I'm so different. I'm such a different guy. I want to change for the better. I don't want to keep making the same mistakes, right? I want to improve. I mean, I'm trying to do better. Like, for example, here's really where I've been trying to improve better in the last year. All right? I don't want to involve myself with massive insult wars and drama wars and things like that. I'm trying to keep myself out of that stuff. If I think something's fun to do or interesting and it's not going to be harmful for myself or the community, it's different. I don't want to be involved in back and forth and insult wars and shit. It doesn't get anywhere, right? So I've really just ignored a lot of the nonsense that's happened, correct? In addition, I've been trying to make myself better so that if I have a slow day, I don't sit here and be like, oh, it's the end of the world, the sky is falling.
Fuck off. Oh my fucking god, fuck the fuck off. You do. You have regular reminders to your audience. Guys, we're running out of fucking time to support the stream. Guys, there's 2 hours left of gameplay. Guys, there's 1 hour left of gameplay. Guys, there's 30 minutes left of gameplay. Guys, this is the last chance for you to fucking donate. We're only $8 fucking there. Guys, where are you? This game usually does so much better. Where's the support? I thought you guys liked this game. I'm playing this game because of you guys. Where's the support? Where's the contributions? Where's the tips? Oh my, this fucking delusional cunt. Delusions of grandeur has never been fucking higher. He's so up his own arse trying to fucking pretend he's a different fucking person than what the rest of the fucking world sees. Sweet baby Jesus, man, what the fuck is wrong with this little piggy? Also, let me just throw this in the member Discord. So there we go. The most punchable fucking face on the world.
Because I had a day where I didn't make much money on stream or anything like that. I used to be like that all the time. And now what I'm trying to do is just calm down and be like, everyone's gonna have a bad day. Everyone might have a couple bad days. Now we see a pattern, like if I'm playing a particular game and that game doesn't do well over and over, now you see a pattern, now you figure out, do we play it less? Do we change the time slot? But I try to talk with you guys matter-of-factly about this stuff, right? That's different than it used to be, oh my god, why didn't you guys support? I can't believe, right? That's different. Now, I have weak days. I have days where it does bother me. And it's my fault that I have those weakness moments. And then I talk about this stuff, right? Well, I'm trying to do better. And I think I will do better over time. It's a matter of time, it's a matter of learning. It's a matter of not feeling afraid anymore. Because for a long time, I was afraid that if I had a bad week, man, I can't pay bills this week. And now something goes overdue, interest accrues, late fees, what's not getting paid now? Can I afford to do this or that? Which are things I need to do, right? That's a scary feeling. I was in that for years. And I'm out of that now, but I still get those feelings. You know what I'm saying? I'm not used to people treating me nicely. I'm just not. My viewers, my longtime fans, they're a staple, very supportive group. And that's why I'm here, right? I'm not used to outsiders from that group coming by and actually saying nice things and being nice and being supportive. I'm just not. It feels weird. It feels like, it almost feels like do you trust it? Because again, every time it seems like I trust it, and it seems like someone might have my best interest in mind, then they come back to bite me and they screw me. And it's happened many, many times over the year. So, question is it the next time? You know, it's a big step for me to move forward and trust someone and say, hey, these guys at Kino Casino are being nice to me, and their viewers are being nice to me. I want to trust them. I want them to come by and hang out and be part of the group. And, I want to, give those guys the benefit of the doubt. But, do you take that step? Do you not take that step? I don't know. You know, I don't know.
Shut the fuck up, you friendless fucking hermit, unpopular cunt. I mean, Jesus Christ.
Well, it's no wonder you don't have any friends. Fuck you and your friends.
Unbelievable. This is what fucking being a goddamn hermit and isolating yourself for fucking so many fucking years away from civilization would fucking do to you. He has trust issues because every person that's ever known him in his fucking life fucking got sick and fucking tired of him. Liana fucking walked out in his fucking dumb arse. The fucking parents don't even fucking want to fly back to see him anymore because the fucking last time they were through, the parents couldn't stay with him. The parents, it's a fucking like 5-bedroom home or 4-bedroom home they've got there. But the parents had to fucking stay in a hotel nearby because the Burnells could not be put up in the Snortfort. You know, there's no room for them apparently. And they're apparently at death's fucking doors, so can't fucking fly anyway. Rambo and Howard were forced to make a fucking video to stop people asking them about how's DSP doing, to fucking debunk all the strange things that Phil was saying about them. Oh, for God's sake. I personally hope the Kino Casino thing happens. Just, you know, I don't want any detractor influence to do anything. I just want it to happen. I want to see the shit show unfurl. That way, detractors can't get blamed for anything. It's just all Phil. Phil daring to trust, and then once again he'll be like, oh, why? I should never have trusted those guys. You chat, you guys are right. You guys were right, chat. Those guys were mean. I thought they weren't mean because I gave them money, but no, you were right, guys. They just wanted drama.
It's a challenging thing, right? My fault is that I'm too trusting, says Bill. Okay. All right, guys. Well, I think I've talked enough, right? So I've said my piece on all of this. Of course, this will be clipped and referenced 5,000 times. I'm sure.
Who fucking cares?
But yeah, I'm just happy to know that in this giant, crazy internet of stuff, you know what I'm saying? That there are people out there who are willing to give a fair shake, right? I don't feel like to this day like I've gotten a fair shake. Anybody. And so I'm happy to know that there's people out there that are like, yeah, we see, look, you're not perfect, and yeah, you have flaws, and yeah, you make mistakes, and we make fun of you for it. But at the same time, in comparison to all the other people they try to group you in with, you're not even close, right? They're way up here with the amount of fucked up stuff they're doing constantly, and they're doing it on purpose to get over on the internet. It's the only thing they can get attention for. You're down here with that level of nonsense, and it's just simple mistakes you make, and you have a great community of positive people who hang out and all of that, right? Yeah, I love that, man. Yeah, Jay, no problem. Come on by tonight, and I will absolutely play Venom and Marvel Rivals tonight for you. Sure. What's up, Game Boy? How you doing? The real messed up part about all of it, right, is for the longest time, how people, again, they wanted me to group into, you're the same as Wings, you're the same as Boogie, right? And they would draw pictures of me that I was like a ginormous, bloated, swollen dude, right? Massively overweight. It's like, what pictures are you looking at exactly? Like, where, do you not see the streams that I'm on every day? I weigh 200 pounds. And the things that they don't care, the narrative of toxic people on the internet is that I'm the same as all the other people they don't like. So they draw me to look like them. They claim I do the same things, even though I don't, right? Tell me one time I ever had a scheme, a big scheme to fool my viewers to make big amounts of money, like a crypto scam or something like that.
Project 7, Patreon, that was easy. That was very easy to do. Project 7 Patreon scam. Also, I'm pretty sure for Project 7 as well, there was some sort of bizarre scam. It wasn't Project 7 related, but I believe it was him potentially buying a camera, and he needed to fucking hit a certain goal on Patreon for it. But the thing was meant to carry over as like, I can't remember exactly what it was. This is some very old fucking lore here, but it's when Patreon first fucking launched. And Phil had some strange kind of wording in Phil logic about the funds. He basically needed to make an excess amount of what he wanted on Patreon in order to fulfill the goal, if that makes sense. You know, so people, his audience, everyone thought, oh, Phil, you hit the fucking goal, great, you can do this and this and that. And Phil's like, nah, we need to make this plus that for the goal, and kind of move the goal plus a bit. And Phil's like, and people are like, what the fuck's going on here? I don't even know if it's a video. There might be some videos with it. Hold on. I'm very curious to see, because I explained that very poorly there. But there might be something about it here. Give me a second here. I don't know. I'm trying to think. What would it be? I'm trying to think here, because this is like years and years and years ago, obviously. I don't know. I'm trying to think, where would it be? Well, to be fair, I mean, WPIG likely would have covered it at some point. For sure, because they covered it, you know, a couple months back. WPIG. Yeah, Trunks knows what I'm talking about. The 1250 camera scam. Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, so hold on. Shush, WPIG stream. So hold on, give me a second here. Is this timestamped when is there anything here? There is timestamps. So where is the camera scam? Is there a camera scam? I thought it happened at the start. Was that a soft launch? Don't tell me.
Gonna go Twitter again. January.
Don't tell me it's a fucking soft launch or whatever. Where's the screenshots of the fucking thing? Whatever. Because there's a camera thing as well, which happened right at the start as well, I believe. I don't even fucking know. Look at these milestone goals. For $500 per month, Phil was going to fucking play Minecraft. Oh, bloody hell. And Mepper says, tax money scam to move kitten quickly. Well, the thing to move kitten quickly was hashtag save the house.
Dist Optimist tipped £5. The next time I ask a Scotsman to explain something will be the first.
Yeah, cheeky bastard. Alright, just watch this fucking video. There you fucking go. Thanks for the tip, you cheeky bam. You want to, so the whole Patreon stuff and how Phil started with Patreon, you watch the WPIG full context. This is part one of it, you know, from the launch of Project 7 scam. I believe it's the first part. It would be in somewhere because I'm pretty sure it happened early on. So yeah, I'm not sure remember exactly where it happens or whatever, but yeah. I would recommend checking out at some point if you want to kind of clear yourself up in some old Phil lore of him scamming his dent heads.
Right? Like I came up with some giant, crazy scheme to take your money and then screw you over and pocket it and stuff like that. Right? Like, what are you talking about? But that's it. They'll say shit like that. They'll say it happened. Oh yeah, he had a big scheme where he said that he was gonna reveal something and it was a cat, and he charged people $1,000 for that. That is the worst, most unfair, most ridiculous spin on what really happened to prove their own narrative, right? Just like in their eyes, there's no way I was ever good at Street Fighter. There's no way I was ever good at anything. Everything I've done, you know, it's just bullshit. They spin it in such a stupid way that that's not really what happened, right? But that.
Why don't you back it up with a source? My source is that I made it the fuck up.
And they all believe it. That's the sad part, is they all believe it. So these people out there who want to suck me into their vortex of toilet shit, they want you to believe that I'm exactly the same as all the other horrible people out there who are just doing this to get over because they have no content. I'm not. In fact, just leave me alone, right? Literally just leave.
So, Phil. Are there worse people on the planet than you? Of course there are. The world is full of fucking horrible human beings who do horrible things on a fucking regular basis. Hell, we see in the news all the fucking time about these horrible things are happening. And it really is fucking heartbreaking stuff. So yes, there are definitely worse fucking people. There's definitely worse fucking people out there than you. I don't care about them though. Me personally, I don't care about Wings. I don't care about Biggie. Don't care about Keemstar. Don't care about Retake USA. I know other people do. Fair enough. Each to their own. For me, I'm a one-person lol cow. I'm a loyal lol cow follower. Phil Burnell is my lol cow. I don't know if I can get derailed and distracted by other lol cows and their bizarre fucking antics or whatever. It's just nah. I focus my you know, I don't care about fucking Wings and Biggie. Biggie fucking lied about cancer. What a fucking horrible cunt. But I don't care about Biggie, so I don't get that invested in that fucking particular, you know, fucking situation, you know? It's just, it is what it fucking is. Biggie's a prick. What a fucking surprise. Biggie was a fucking lying cunt. Who would have saw that coming? But yeah, but Phil though, the person that I'm paying attention to is Phil. Why? Who fucking knows? They're very hard to steer away from. They're like a very slow train wreck.
Leave me alone, right? I don't want to be involved with any of it. Okay, I have another shout out to do. There was a pause? What pause? What are you talking about? Is there a pause on the stream? I didn't see it. I received a $5 tip from the Mysterious Stranger. Thank you, Mysterious Stranger, for a $5 tip. I appreciate that. Yeah. Good to have you here for the final Fallout stream, because we're definitely beating it today. Thanks for being here all along. Okay. I said they want to suck me. Oh, they do. Oh, trust me, they want to suck me. They wish they could suck me. They wish they could suck me dry in every possible way. Because again, remember, they claim I'm a lol cow and they want to milk me. They want to suck every orifice or anything that would benefit them. True. It's absolutely true. The funniest part about that
funny. Dick
I want to appear on a show called Lolcow Show or Lolcow Podcast as a lolcow farmer, and we milk the lolcows. You want to milk men? You're literally admitting you want to milk men. You just want to reach in there and start tugging and get whatever you can get, right? Wow, that's incredibly disgusting. You're
Phil, is there something wrong with being gay? Do you have a problem with homosexuality?
a freak. They say that's well, you see, we're good, we're better than them. No, you're not. You just said something incredibly gross and disgusting, and you're acting like it's something positive. You're a bunch of dudes that want to jerk off other guys for content. You literally are saying that publicly. You not understand that? Your entire show is that. Your entire show is just giving handies to lolcows. Good for you.
Apparently, man-on-man action's a very fucking horrible thing, according to Phil Burnell. But remember, he's a proud ally.
Why not just call it the handy show? And you could all just give it big circle jerks the whole show. And you know, and just, you know, just cover the walls with plastic, just see splattering on the walls. That would be better than what you put out now, right? There you go. And you can put it on OnlyFans. You can charge even more.
That's funny. Dick don't laugh.
I love pizza. I'm Italian. I'm disappointed that since I moved out here to the West Coast, there is not a real authentic East Coast Italian.
Yes, Marvel Rivals is just like Overwatch, Jade. It plays like literally exactly like it. You'll see tonight. Gross? Oh no. What I just described is nowhere near as gross as what the show actually is. That's the sad part. What I just described is not as gross as what they actually do on there every day. It's not. All right. I think it is time to end the show. And it is time to finish Fallout, shall we? I think it's time to wrap it up. All right. Thank you all for watching the Level 1 podcast. I feel a little better now than I did at the beginning of the show, for sure. I got to blow my nose again. That's why I'm trying to end it. But I do feel a little better. I think that everything's kicking in, the medicine and everything. I'm going to wrap it up here. And by the way, I owe you guys rewards, and we will do that first thing before we start with gameplay. We'll figure that out. Okay, guys? All right. Thank you, guys. Great show. Try not to milk too many men today. Guys, just so you know, trying to milk people around you is it's actually really disgusting. It's not like a funny thing to be celebrated. It's disgusting, just for the record. And, I can't believe I have to say that, because some people are so dumb. They actually think that it has to be, like, repeated. Right? Like, wait, what? Yes, milking people, milking men is not a good thing. You know, it is a certain kind of content. It's just, I don't think it's what they intended. But anyway, thank you for watching the show. Tomorrow, talk about how Fallout concluded. I'm sure we'll be talking about more Marvel Rivals, and hopefully I'll feel better tomorrow. But we'll have like a normal show. All right? All right, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Try not to get milked. See you tomorrow. Stay away from those milkers. They come after you. They start to grab things. Oh my god. Oh my god. They're milking them, and now they're gonna milk me. Oh my god.
Bitch. Shut
oh my
the
lord.
fuck up.
Oh my god.
Bruh.
Wow. Oh yeah. Well, that's life. That's what happens sometimes. Okay. Let's get set up here. Oh. Okay, gotta make my camera the right size. I gotta zoom in. Oh yeah, Jade, I have a new webcam. I don't know if you noticed. The webcam's totally new. Massively improved. Colors are better. The quality is better. Interesting frame to freeze on there. Here we go. I gotta zoom in now. Let me know if you see the difference, Jade. Because take a look at how cool it looks, right?
Who fucking cares?
Zoom in right here. Whoa. There we go. There we go. I zoomed in extra. Oh well, it's fine. So I should be, if you're watching the stream at 720p quality or higher, you should see me in 60 frames. Okay? If not, then I'll probably still gonna be in 30 frames. But yeah, I should be appearing in 60 frames per second now with this new webcam. And Jade said he's gonna be in and out because he doesn't really like Fallout that much, which I understand. Especially at the end of a 60-hour playthrough. It's like,
oh, apparently we have 100 likes on the bingo stream, which means we have our second free space, and more importantly, we win.
Burger. Full house? Oh boy. How exciting. Anyway.
Well, guys, because we got 100 likes, you guys also get to enjoy the Bubbles animation made by the supremely talented Pixar Animations. Remember, keep an eye on the bottom right for Jasper to do his thing. Fuck him up, Jasper. Good cat. There we go, guys. We have one bingo right at the very end, essentially, the second free space of the game. There we go, good stuff indeed. That will bump up the bingo prize fund all the way up to an eye-watering 525 buckaroos. Oh my god, this is this is a scary amount of money. I might need to make these bingo prizes lower next month. This is a scary amount of money. Bloody hell. Well done, guys. Well done. We've got a full house, so we have one more bingo to go between now and the end of the month to try and build that bingo prize fund up even higher. There we go. Let's see how live Phil's doing, shall we? We're behind Phil by about 30 minutes or so. Let's see how live Phil's doing.
Hope so. While you were working...
110 buckaroos. Wow, he's in the institute now talking to spoiler alert, he's talking to his son. Yeah, this old bastard is the protagonist's son. Spoiler alert. Yeah, who fucking cares? Yeah, so that's Fallout fee. Anyway, so yeah, 110 buckaroos, and the otters are getting fed. Those are the good times. This is a good time for the otters to see the otters because they're now getting fed. Guys, I am going to wrap things up there. Thank you very much for joining me for some bingo antics today. We've got a full house, which is good, and we'll have our final bingo tomorrow to see if we can get a full house to round off the month, the streaming month, and all that jazz as well. Thank you very much for being here, keeping writing the bingo cards. Thank you very much as well for the contributions and support. It's very much appreciated. I'm going to end how I always end, by putting notorious PIG contributions made by the supremely talented Pixar Animations. So until tomorrow, guys, enjoy the rest of your Tuesday, however I wish to spend it, and I'll catch you all tomorrow for some more bingo. But until then, have a good one, and I'll catch you all later. Goodbye.
On September 14th, a pre-authorized payment of $16.51 from PayPal.
All right, Luna Mills has tipped me $1.30. It says, "I'm back. What's your favorite type of shower?" When you're showered in money. When you go outside and all of a sudden greenbacks start falling from the sky and you raise your face up, you're like, oh, you start dancing, you go, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. All right, I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but thank you for the first tip of the day. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. Show me the money. Free. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. And it's gone, just gone like that.